Welcome back to another episode of Stay on Target. I'm your host, Dustin. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight. We got a lot of topics to discuss. Mando movie number 2 sequel on the horizon. We'll discuss it tonight with everybody. And we got a great show planned. We got lots of stuff. There's so much news. I'm not even going to run through it all. We always do question of the week. We got news drop in, and we're gonna rapid fire through the news with all of you guys, and we can't wait to discuss it all with you. But before we do, I gotta introduce the crew for tonight. First up, we have the one, the only, the pilot, Dan.
Hello. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm great. How about you?
Good, man. I'm ready to discuss a lot of Star Wars news.
Good.
With you.
How about you? I'm stuck in a loop here.
Oh no. Wait, we're in studio. That's part of the
I know, right?
reason it's good.
Exactly.
You know?
We can talk on top of each other in real time.
In real time, yeah. That's what I love about the studio setup.
Exactly. None of this lag stuff.
Yeah, still in Studio A. Although next week we will be in Studio B. I'll just drop it right here. We're going back to Studio B for a little while, through a bit of the summer. And then we'll be back to Studio A, which always excites me.
It's gonna be fun.
We'll land the ship one way or another.
You got this. It'll be fun. You guys, it's like the third year running now, at least. So
I know
it's gonna be the bomb.
Yeah, we'll see. But you heard her, you know her, you love her. It's possibly not AI. It's the fact checker. What's up, fact checker?
Definitely not AI. And it's nice to see you guys a bit earlier in the evening on a Wednesday.
I know.
Yes. Sorry we changed it up on you guys.
No, we're not sorry.
Well, I'm a little sorry. That we changed it up on you last minute.
Yeah, I'm also a little sorry because I didn't get some of the notifications out till late today. So
yeah, we're really
sorry,
really
people.
dropping the ball. But hey, it worked out for us. And if you're missing it and watching it later, at least you can watch it back later.
Yeah, this is watchable, backable.
It's watchable, backable,
and you can totally.
Later, baby.
You know, I love it. It says Wednesdays at 7:00 or whatever. I was like, just say Wednesdays sometime.
Yeah, that's
in the evening.
They'll
find us.
That's the funny thing about our channel. Stay on target, and we're like stormtroopers when it comes to staying on target. We're not very accurate. Part of the fun. Everything. Yeah. What's the line? We
don't do anything but.
Yeah, that's what it is. Thank
Okay.
you. Wow,
Yeah.
I dropped it. It just blanked in my mind there. Thank you, fact check. That's why we need AI.
Yeah, and I know the stuff.
She does. You do know the stuff.
Questionable. Actually, I did really good on a Lego quiz today. I'm pretty proud of that.
Wow.
Random.
A Lego quiz. Cool.
That was super random.
Was it on like Lego's website or something?
No,
Oh,
it was a homemade Lego. I didn't make it. Someone else made it.
She made her own quiz and she did well on
There's
it.
more to this story that's unveiling, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Was it even Star Wars, or was it just
No, it's just Lego.
Just Lego.
Lego quiz, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did really good. And I credit Stay on Target for helping me with that because we
you
have
know
done
about
Lego
it,
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars Legos, whatever. Vice versa.
Exactly.
Oh, we didn't even cover that, which we will at some point have to cover there was a big news thing that dropped about Legos. We'll cover it another time.
Well,
Cool.
okay.
But yeah, speaking of Legos,
Sorry, I totally threw you.
what bricks are with us tonight? No, what gonkers are with us tonight?
Wow.
The Gonkers.
We love the Gonkers. Thank you guys for being with us. Who's with us, fact checker?
Yeah, well, actually, it looks like Carla just jumped in the chat.
What's up, Carla?
Good
Thanks for
evening,
jumping in.
Carla.
Hello.
Good to have you. She said,
Yes.
good evening, Stay on Target community. Sonia is also hanging out and excited to go
What's
to
up, Sonia?
Disneyland soon,
Oh,
which is
nice.
super fun.
That sounds fun.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, of course, we've got Skylark hanging out,
What's up,
modding
Skylark?
super well.
Yes, thank
She's
you.
awesome. Reminding
What's up,
everyone to
Skylark?
like, subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah, like it. If you like it, and you can hype it once it's done.
Ooh, yeah.
Have we ever done that
I
before?
don't think we've ever said that.
Oh,
No,
I don't even know what
right.
that does really.
Oh,
It
It does.
If you get enough people to hype it, it does.
It
It
does
can
affect
get you
things?
on a list, but I think you got to be way up there.
I don't know if
But
I
it
wanna be on
may
the list.
boost your video because that's their new thing.
Oh wow.
And I think, does it boost your own channel as being a person
Could
who
be.
hypes? Because I hype videos that I watch.
And they show up more on your feed.
I don't know. There's something
Interesting.
there.
Well,
I
nobody
feel like-
really knows, but let's do it
We're
anyway.
learning. Just do it, and then we'll
Just
find
hit
out
the hype.
together.
Yeah, maybe it completely just destroys the channel.
Yeah,
I'm
everything's
kidding.
broken. Yeah, who knows? But
Oh, man. We got
who else we got?
Who else we
Adam,
got,
Adam
yeah.
T72
I like what he says here.
Oh
NYC.
gosh.
Mall. Wait, Mando, what?
what? I know, dude.
And
I
then he
know.
said, punch it, Chewie.
"Punch it, Chewie." Yes, that's what we need in like one of our studios. Like when we Like we hit the engage button or
Right.
whatever.
I wonder if he's
Wow.
NYC, if he's excited about the Knicks.
Ooh, I don't know. He might
We'll find out, Adam. Are you a Knicks fan?
Are you a
Knicks?
Knicks? Who else we got with us? Oh, Fact Checker has had a few Mandalorian Sunrise
Cocktails.
spotchkas.
Spotchkas.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We got Peak Obi-Wan, though,
What's
too.
up, Pico Obi-Wan? Thanks for joining
That's
in.
right. Hello there.
Hello.
What else would he say?
Hello there, General Kenobi.
Hitting
Love
with
that.
hitting with sticks. Hitting
Thanks.
things with
Hitting
sticks.
things with sticks. I
Says
like it.
Soup.
What's up? Soup. Damn.
Soup.
What's up?
Oh, sup. Sorry.
Oh,
All
my
the things these
goodness.
cool kids say nowadays.
I don't
Yeah.
even understand. Again, that line is getting and less ironic as we say.
Right.
I don't understand your hip young lingo. It's
As
becoming
we're
more
older
of a-
and older.
It's becoming more of a reality.
Do I only get a certain number of hypes to give? Says hitting things with
I think
sticks.
so. I
I
think you
think
can
You probably
so,
only
too.
have
Yeah.
one per day or
Like a few per day,
a
few per day.
I think. Because
So
I think
use them wisely.
yeah,
Use them wisely.
just here for a couple minutes on
Oh.
my break. Oh,
Hey, well, thanks
well,
for joining.
thanks for
man.
jumping in on your break, man. We'll give you some entertainment while you're here
Yeah.
breaking.
Well, that's a great launching point. We should definitely jump into things so we can give some entertainment. Hopefully, it's been entertaining enough with the Lego story.
I was really proud of
No,
myself.
I'm proud of you
honestly.
too. Actually, it was. It was
Yeah.
funny.
And
I
Adam's a
liked
diehard hockey fan, he says.
it. Oh, nice.
Do you think Star Wars can be saved?
Okay, that's a great question.
Ah.
It's a loaded question.
Is it lost?
We did talk. We did
Ooh.
talk about it. Yes,
What?
it's lost. I mean, it's
Mall.
it's lost in the way that it doesn't know where it's going.
But mall.
Maul is not lost.
So therefore, Star Wars is not lost.
I don't think you should base everything off
I
of an
don't know.
animated show.
It's lost in the mall.
Lost in the mall, yeah. Mall's lost in the mall. Oh man, but we got to get into things. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies about us so we can continue to grow this wonderful community together, because with all of us together, we can make Star Wars.
Butter.
And by butter, we mean better if it's your first time here or if you just need the reminder. We're going to jump right into question of the week.
Can you speak Bocce?
Of course I can, sir. It's like a second language to me. I'm a
All right,
spirited-
shut up. I'll take this.
Shut up, sir.
Luke!
Question of the week is, would you want to see a Mandalorian and Grogu movie sequel? Since that is the topic for tonight, one of the bigger topics for tonight. We have a lot of other ones to get into. But that is the question so far. I want to hear from everybody. You gonkers out there, let us know. If you're watching this back later, let us know. But first up, we're going to jump on over to, let's switch it up, the fact checker.
Ooh, yes. I would want to see a Mandalorian Grogu sequel.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm all in. I think they set the groundwork pretty well
Right.
and can go up quite a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's a great take. No, that's fair. That's a good take. I
No
like
challenge to the
I'm not going to
AI.
challenge you on
Nope. You got your own thing.
it. You got your own thing going. You got your own thing going over there. Fact-
Oh boy, me and my
AI
Lego
fact check.
quiz.
Yeah.
I just left it this
at-
time.
At least you have that. At least you have
Gorge.
that this week.
At least
She's
you
like,
have that.
Nobody can take this my being good at a
Exactly.
Lego quiz today.
That's right. She's riding high on that Lego
I
quiz.
am.
yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
Take the wins
Now I
if you
want
can
to
get them.
Now I want to try it.
Yeah, we
wanna-
should do it.
I can
need
quiz
it.
you. Maybe
should send
members
it to
only.
us.
Maybe members only. All right, Dan. What about you? Would you want to see a Mandalorian and Grogu movie sequel?
Yeah, actually, I do want to see a Mandalorian and Grogu sequel. So that's, controversial or not, I don't know. But I actually did enjoy the first one, and I'm not saying it's the best thing since sliced bread, but if they take it to the next level, if they actually make it a real Mandalorian and Grogu sequel for us fans and adults, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like make it a real movie. So maybe change it up, maybe give it a different director or something. There's just more stories to be told, I think. And so yeah, I would not be mad if they made another one. I don't know how they would make it financially and this, that, and the other, but I'm just personally, because I enjoyed the first one for what it was, I would be okay with the second one.
Those are great.
Mandalorian Gorge sequel.
Gorge. Yeah, we just leave it. Mandalorian and Gorge. That's what we're calling it. Or George or Gorge or
It's like
Gorgy.
Gorge.
Instead
Gorge.
of Grogu, it's
Gorge.
Gorgy.
Gorky.
Gorge Lucas.
Gorge Lucas. Bring us some Lucas tonight.
Yes. Lucas be
Lucas
a lady
be-
tonight.
Yeah, I was just
You were gonna
say
sing it?
Oh, that was good. Oh, you read my mind.
Oh man.
Get out of my mind.
There's only room for
anyway.
me in there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we need Nick.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, I like what you're saying. I too wouldn't mind seeing a Mandalorian and Grogu. I know that's kind of a hot take for me, just because I didn't
Aw.
love it. But again, it
Whoa.
was more the medium in which it came that I was judging it so harshly, was the fact that it was a movie for the big screen, and it just didn't feel like it to me with everything that they did.
Right, you expect
But
more.
yeah. So what you said, I agree with you. Like a two, another sequel or a sequel to it, I would be okay with, but it would have to definitely up the stakes. It'd have to be, up to par with big Star Wars movie plot. There'd have to be a bigger galaxy situation going on for people to get excited about it. The only thing about it that would be very difficult is, if you make a sequel to this movie, typically there's a through line. And with how this movie was set up, I don't know how you would do a through line going into the next one. It's possible, because actually Star Wars kind of did the same thing. It was its own self-contained movie,
Yeah.
episode 4, and they were able to build on that for 5 and 6.
Yeah.
So it's possible, but they would have a very difficult time making a sequel that links to the first one and gives us a plot possibly for the third one. Not impossible, but it would be a difficult thing to do. Although they want to do it, if Star Wars is in a better place, I think at that point, and if they actually up the stakes, we know where things are heading in the galaxy, and they can get people hyped and excited for it again. Maybe after some time, I do think it could do okay, but it really depends on the delivery, and they have to have a really solid story that's meant for movies, that's meant for the big screens,
Right, connect it to something.
not just an adaptation.
Yeah.
It's and if you're gonna do that, go all in and make 2 and 3 at the same time.
Might as well, right?
Do 2 and 3,
Like Pirates did.
and basically just have a huge movie of 2 and 3 and make it galaxy wide,
Yeah,
big
exactly.
scope for at least for them, but also for everybody to get excited about. Like who does
Yeah.
like we could see the Mandalorian fighting a Sith or something like that. That would be
Exactly.
crazy huge. That would be
Yeah.
awesome. He's working alongside Luke, or he's got bigger things going on. Han
Luke
shows
hires
up.
him. That'd be
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
like that. Bring it up to a bigger movie level that gets people excited to see them.
And yeah, you're right. We need some lightsabers. I mean, because
I do agree.
not
Especially on the
that.
big screen, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily miss it in this movie, but it would be cool for the next one.
Yeah.
Every other movie, Star Wars movie since Disney took over had a lightsaber in it. You realize that?
Every other.
Every other Disney movie had a lightsaber in it.
Every movie has.
Every Star Wars movie, yeah, but
Oh.
definitely every Disney one even.
Yeah,
this is the first one
this is
without
the first
a
one
lightsaber.
without a
I see,
lightsaber.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy to think about. So,
I mean, Solo was just for a split second at the very end with Maul.
right.
Was
But-
it?
Yeah, it was. He just
Oh.
ignited
It was
at
just
the end.
ignited
So it was
yeah.
technically in
The
there.
technicality.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. We need to
You gotta
watch
find a
that
technicality.
following the mall
Right.
show.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
like
for
to
sure.
do that. Members only or something.
Yeah, for sure. Which we will be having a members only after this stream tonight, where we're going to be building the perfect Star Wars movie. And we're going to be taking your suggestions. So that means the cast, director, story, genre, score, all this stuff. We're going to be taking all in consideration. We're going to be working it out with you guys. So we hope you guys will join us for that members only stream, where we're going to be having a lot of fun, letting our imaginations go wild, and creating the perfect Star Wars movie.
It's not just going to be Heir to the Empire.
No, it's not just going to be Heir of the
That's what
Empire.
Well, the
that
chat
is
has
the perfect movie. I mean, if you're going to do that. Yeah, but what's the chat
Chat
saying?
has some good answers.
Definitely great answers.
What are they saying? I want half of them.
Do you got it, Daniel?
Yep.
Speak it.
Let's see. We got
Oh, yeah. We got lots.
Adam, 712.
Sonia did say yes. She wants to see one.
Yeah.
Yep. Adam said nope. Prefer a season 4.
That's a good take. I mean, understandable too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think, and that might be a better way
Yeah.
to get it back on track. Get
Uh-huh.
Mandalorian season 4.
Yep.
Make
Skylar
that
kind
a
of agrees.
solid season. Get people excited, but you know what you do with that season? You use it as a build-up.
Right, exactly.
to
for
the
next
movie.
Yeah.
And Adam said a little bit more down below.
Down below.
He
Yep.
said the movie
He's below decks.
the movie I would love is the culmination of the TV series ending with Heir to the Empire. So I knew
Yeah.
you would like that.
Yeah,
that's a
I
good-
like that, Adam.
That just makes sense. Yep.
just makes
Oh,
sense.
Peak Obi-Wan said, yes, and make it a reintroduction to Rangers of the New Republic, starting Mando and Cara Dune, starring Mando and Cara Dune.
Yeah, I am totally for that.
Bring them back together.
Oh,
that would
yeah.
make sense. Just kind of, it would make sense. Bring in Bo-Katan if you want
That-
somewhere.
like I've
Mandalorians.
been saying for a long time, bringing her back to the Star Wars galaxy, especially the Mandalorian Grogu, I really think that would be one of the biggest olive branches to the fans.
Yeah.
To help make things right.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Totally.
And I rewatched the first season of Mandalorian. I think you did too recently
Yeah.
too, right, Dan?
Mhm.
First season, and with my kids too, which was a lot of fun. But they work. That season works, dude. It was just as good as I remember,
Mm-hmm.
if not better.
I know.
Watching it,
Yeah.
rewatching it, I was like, I know it's serialized, but it's still a blast.
Still fun.
and
In and
the
out.
comedy hits, like the action's pretty dang good. Like I really enjoyed that. So
Yeah.
definitely bring her back. I think that would be that's a great one. That's a great take. So,
Yep,
what else was there?
Ninjaneer, what's up? Jumped
What's up,
in. He said,
Ninjaneer?
what? A sequel's coming? Maybe. Heck yeah, it needs to step up story-wise and action, but I'm happy as a Mandalorian fan.
Yeah, right.
So that's what we're saying. You're on the same page as us, Ninjaneer.
Or you know,
Skylar's
oh,
a
go ahead.
Curious Gorge.
Curious Gorge. We love
Oh,
that.
Ninjaneer did say more recently. Said
Yep.
it would be cool if they introduced a villain Mandalorian who hunts Jedi and collects their lightsabers
Ooh.
as trophies like Grievous, like the Mandalorians from the Old Republic.
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
That'd be cool. You gotta be
Interesting.
you gotta be careful in how you do it, not to like totally copy that. But I see what you're saying, like a Mandalorian who's on the other side, who's
Yeah.
like a vendetta against them.
Yeah,
Basically, Boba Fett.
kind of.
kind of, not really, but oh my goodness, that's a good one. I like that.
Mrs. Manrique said, this is impossible.
This is impossible. Oh my goodness. Yeah. What else? Are we missing anyone else?
Mando, Hitting with Stick said, I think the point of Mando Grogu is that you don't have to have already seen anything else. A sequel to it seems like an oxymoron to me.
Ooh, okay.
Based on that premise, if that's what they're going on for, the next one, you're exactly right.
Right.
And now they will have had to see the first movie,
Right.
so that premise is thrown out the window. Right?
Yeah. So I mean, you don't. But 2 and 3 don't necessarily. They can tie in very loosely.
Yeah.
To 1,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you could still do it. I mean, Marvel's done a great job of linking things together loosely, and they still have their own story, but then they still move forward and they can still culminate. So if it can be done, it can be done.
Because
I think one of the biggest things for if you do a season 4, what they really need to do, and I think has been crazy that they haven't, is go into all the different houses of the Mandalorian, the
Exactly.
Mandalorian culture. Start making it like. We use this as an example, not that we really know because we haven't watched the show, but do like a House of the or a Game of Thrones style when there's so many different factions, so many different houses. Go into the intrigue of it all. You get a little political with stuff or the backstabbing and things that are going on. Who's working for who? Who's with who? And go deep into the Mandalorian culture,
Right.
and develop that. Like that would be a fun playground for some creatives to get their hands on and really flesh out the Mandalorian culture. And then the Mandalorian title is so much more at that point. And that's kind of what they did with season 3, but it was so surface level that it just didn't.
It was a cheap
deliver.
TV version.
Yeah.
It didn't. It touched. It was the tip of the iceberg, but it set up like he showed you what you could get. You could
Right.
get just warring factions and reuniting on Mandalore and how big it could be.
And they've only just given us teases with like the Night of 1,000 Tears, and Rebels. I think was actually one of the best places we ever got
for
Mandalorian lore, which is crazy to think about, and we haven't got that as much even in the Mandalorian. So I think if they dove into that, get thick in the weeds there, and then build the Mandalorian up to be even one of the best in the Mandalorian culture. I mean, there's so many ways that they could do it. Get him riding the Mythosaur, Carl the Mythosaur in season 2 or movie 2, the sequel 2 and 3. Just hire us. We'll do it for you. We'll figure
We got it. We got it all figured out.
Did you see the comments?
No. What's going on? Sorry. I
Engineer
went off a little
said,
bit.
please do this and add the levity and seriousness of the Mandalorian people
Yeah.
trying to survive and be more than just a bunch of...
Cell swords.
Oh, okay. And bounty hunters.
Yeah. Like guns for hire.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Sorry. I don't know. It tripped me up.
At least that's what I'm interpreting it as.
Yep.
And then Adam said, House of Fett or Game of Ren.
Dude, seriously. Hey,
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I think it's a great. That's where I thought they were going with the Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
That would have made sense.
And they did a little bit in season
Mhm.
3 again, like we said, but it just
Yeah.
did. It just
Well, because they
barely
showed, they
scratched.
walked onto the planet. It was the Watch versus the Bo-Katan, the Night Owls or whatever.
Yeah.
And they all kind of walked up toward each other, like, what's going to happen? Everybody was kind of tense.
Yep.
Gave
exactly.
them the new family.
It's a good
the
looking scene.
Mudhorn,
Yeah, the Mudhorn.
clan now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did come together. It was just very, very lighthearted, TV version. It didn't have the
Right.
epicness that we would have wanted,
Exactly.
but it could have been your Braveheart moment or something,
yeah, you
But
could
they could totally
build it to
deliver
that.
that. Yeah. Give
and
us the gritty.
they- they could still do it with bringing in, now that they've reclaimed Mandalore.
Mm-hmm.
Now show the struggles of being Mandalore, being in charge of Mandalore, and now all these other Mandalorian factions that have been spread throughout the galaxy are starting to come back. And what happens whenever people come back? There's going to be rifts. And that's when you get into all the nitty gritty with the houses and all
Right.
the different people that
You
want
don't
to
even
take control.
Yeah, you just need somebody like Tony Gilroy to write it. Somebody like that.
like that. Yeah.
That can write all of the characters and give them details and depth. You don't even need the Imperials,
No.
for a long
Yeah.
time, if at all.
Yeah, that's true.
They could just be just amongst themselves if it's written like to that level, to like Andor level.
And if they're going with Thrawn, maybe have him a looming faction.
Yeah, and then it could build
another
toward that.
challenge that the Mandalorians have to face.
Totally.
With Luke showing up, because the Mandalorians are such a huge integral part of the galaxy. Like they're these crazy warriors that like destroy. Man, they hunt. They used to hunt Jedi, for goodness sake, or Sith. They fought them all.
Right.
So they're one of the most powerful people, and why the Empire wanted to take them out, because they were one of the only ones that stood a threat to the Empire. So if you actually show that well in the series, with Thrawn maybe trying to bid
Totally.
for their alliance, and then you have Luke and them trying to bid for their alliance. There's so much we could discuss, and I'm already going off too much, but that's the fun thing about it. We love speculating on this, and I hope they run with some of these ideas. Not that they're ever going to see them, but it's a possibility, and that's what they could do, and that's why a sequel to The Mandalorian and Grogu could be a fantastic movie, and a third movie if they execute it well and they get us hyped and excited for it, and they make it a bigger space in the galaxy.
Yeah,
So,
I think the sequel equals 2 more movies.
Yeah.
I think that's just it.
Right.
Yeah, it
No
has
more
to.
one-off stuff,
yeah.
It's another new trilogy. Like The Mandalorian and Grogu was the introduction for those that hadn't seen the show.
Yeah.
Now we got a new trilogy, The Mandalorians or something,
Yeah.
starring, Din and Grogu, but then it explodes into all the rest of the Mandalorians,
Right. Yeah, exactly. It would be a great place to do it, because then you could call the next one, instead of just like Mandalorian and Grogu, it could be like The Mandalorians, or you could go the Mandalore the Ultimate is the last one, or something like
Exactly.
that. Like build on it, make it. There's so much.
I know.
That's always the most difficult part. Is like, as fans, we
We
have
get
so many
excited.
ideas. We get so excited. And that's why that's again why I was let down by this movie, is because it's like all the ideas that we have, I feel like, and fans just in general, not just me, not just us, but you guys watching out there, all the ideas that we have are significantly better than what they give us. It's just disappointing. That's the biggest thing about Star Wars lately, is it's more just like Star Wars disappointing, because there could have been so much more you could have done with it. But that's okay. They're still learning. It's not an easy thing to do. And maybe we'll get those sequels. And speaking of the sequels, we didn't even jump into the topic, but the topic, well, we were still addressing things with the fans.
Yeah.
If I miss anything.
Yeah, just real
yeah,
fast.
go ahead.
Adam said, make it about who can tame and ride the Mythosaur to become the
The
Mandalore.
Mandalore.
Exactly.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
An engineer said, how would y'all place the Mandalorians, or what would their setting once we got to the timeline of the new trilogy or Rey trilogy, since we didn't see them during those movies?
Yeah, we didn't really. I mean, you could possibly argue that there was 1 or 2 in there with the Knights of Ren, But that was about it. We didn't see anything from Mandalore or Mandalorian culture specifically. So yeah, I don't know. I'd say stick it still in the timeline with the Mandalorian right now. I think it's still a good timeline because it's before the sequels, and you should avoid the sequels at all costs, in my opinion. So build up this timeline with them, Din, and where he's at. Use the people that are there and during this timeline, and use Thrawn. I think you could tie it into the Thrawn situation. So that's a great question there.
That's
I think
good.
I answered it. Did we answer that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Miss Manrique said, yes, the fandom brings the fun.
Yeah,
the fundum.
The fundum.
The
I like
fundum.
that. It's the
Reminds you of
fundum.
like fun. What are they called? Fun sticks or the what
Yeah.
are the fun
Funfetti?
dip? Fun dip.
Funfetti? Is that what it is?
Funfetti?
No. No.
The
Oh, that's
funfetti.
cake.
It's a cake.
Yeah, but there's
Oh,
the
yeah.
fun dip, right?
Yeah,
You
you're
get the
right,
little
fun
stick
dip.
and you
Yep.
dip it in the.
I used to love
fun-
those things. Those things were good.
Oh my goodness! Do you think Lucasfilm should start developing other original IP, like Lucasfilm other than Star Wars? We're talking about. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Be creative. Go for it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Spread your wings.
Because they've only been, well,
Just
really,
rehashing their only
yeah,
4 IPs or 3 IPs that they have.
that's the thing. But I just don't know if they have enough creatives in there right now to do that unless they outsource. I think outsourcing, depending on the script, I have tons of thoughts on this. I'm not going to go into too many, but I think where they really should look right now, if you're going to try and do original IP, look at the books. Like, look at books that are hitting in your genre. Like, if you want to go sci-fi, if you want to go fantasy, I mean, I could think of a few different books, series that I've read that are awesome and have a great fan base that would work so well in a Lucasfilm, driven
Right.
story.
Well, Filoni's in charge of Lucasfilm.
Yes. He is in charge of Lucasfilm.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
That's
the creative head of all of Lucasfilm.
all of Lucasfilm.
He's co-president.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's not just Star Wars. Like
Right.
I think of it as just Star Wars, but it is
It's Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones and
It's-
what else?
It's technically, well,
Couple
there's
of their
not
other-
a ton.
There's not a ton.
Well,
but
there's also there's an Indiana Jones, and then what's the other one that they did with
Willow.
Willow, that's the other one.
What is it? What are you going to do with Willow? It's like a one-off movie.
They
and a
could have done something
crappy
awesome.
show.
Well, they did the show, and then it was so bad they actually removed the show.
I know.
and
It's
just
just-
got rid of it as a tax write-off. But you could do some amazing things with that. That's again the disappointing part is how they dealt with them.
Yeah.
But if you have the right people in there that are passionate and you listen to the fans, that's the other thing. Try and get the fans that are your biggest critics on your side. That's what I don't think they understand the power of YouTube and the internet when it comes to reviewing movies now. And even the press and everything leading up to it. That sways so many people. Why do you think, I believe that there was such a significant drop with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie was because everybody who wanted to see it the first weekend was all the hardcore fans. And then a lot of the fans that listen to the hardcore fans, the casuals, were waiting to hear from people that they trust that love Star Wars to see if they were going to go see it the next weekend. And that's what Star Wars fans are at this point. We're just waiting in some ways to hear if it's going to be good or bad. So getting ahead of that and getting people on board with you in the space, in the entertainment space when it comes to YouTube, new media, I guess you could call it, that is going to significantly boost your movie. It still has to be good, but that's why you prove it to those harsh critical fans on YouTube, because they're getting millions and millions of views, man. If you can get them on your side and have them advertise for your movie, some of your harshest critics, that movie, I believe, is going to be way more successful. I just PR. They need to figure out their PR because it's not the same anymore. You can't use traditional media to boost your movie and kind of brush things under the rug because people are looking to devour that.
Right.
We've seen it. And that's
Less
why
is more sometimes.
and that's
too.
why we try to be as fair and balanced as possible because there are people that just want to hound everything because that's how they make their money. And it's easy to do and it gets clicks because it's passion. People like to see passion. They like to see controversy. So it's a dangerous
No
game you're playing.
way.
It's a lot more challenging than it ever was in the past. Anyway, I went way too long on that. But yeah, so where were we? I got off there. We should probably get back on with the show. Or did we miss any other comments?
Peak Obi-Wan just said having different creatives might have been the problem in the past.
Right.
Gathering around Dave and let him cook solo, at least for a little while Celebration is coming up. So he might be working on stuff. I'm seeing Mando again Saturday and my second viewing, but seeing it with a whole group of Star Wars fans.
Oh, cool. You have to let us know what you think about it the second viewing, because
I still haven't got a
chance.
chance to go back and see the second time, but I want to.
Me
That's the
either.
problem.
Yeah, I want to as well, just to get another take on it.
Do you know what Dragon Riders or Dragon Lance are?
I think that
Adam?
Adaptation of Dragon Riders or Dragons. I it sounds vaguely familiar, but
Okay.
I am not super familiar with them. But yeah, if that's a book that you're talking about being adapted. Again, that could be a great one. There could be a ton of them, and I think some of the books have been, but they've never been developed for some reason. I would be looking so much at books.
Yep.
It blows my mind that some of them, and maybe they are in the works. I know of a few book series or authors that I listen to. I do Audible, but listen to with their books that have gotten some scripts picked up by Hollywood, but they don't always make it to a certain level or a certain point. So, because there's so much that goes on behind the scenes, but there are some books out there. And I think Project Hail Mary was actually one of the best examples.
Oh, for
as
sure.
of recent that, I mean, that was a huge book. People love that book. That's
Wasn't
one of my top favorite
that
books.
by a dude that had already made a movie?
Yeah. So he made a book before, which is The Martian. It was the end of
Okay,
the
yeah.
year.
So it was a somewhat safe play though,
It was.
because the first movie was successful, but that's totally fine.
Yeah, and the crazy thing was I actually ended up I loved The Martian. I thought it was hilarious and awesome, and I loved how he did it. And then I liked the movie just as much. And then he came out with the next book, Project Hail Mary, and I like that even more. And then they came out with the movie, and I'm loving it. So that's the way to go. I mean,
For
look
sure,
at Lord of
yeah.
the Rings. Lord of the Rings we still talk about. It's one of the best trilogies of all time because they faithfully adapted it
From a book.
from a book series. And they did it all at the same time, which was a crazy risk.
Right.
But
I know.
that worked out so well for them.
Well, The Princess Bride was also a book.
Right. So they really
Made
should be,
movie.
because that's where a lot of the creatives and the original
Storytelling,
ideas
yeah.
is happening instead
Exactly.
of rinse and repeat. Let's get a prequel. Let's get a sequel. Let's just readapt. Let's readapt. It's like, come on, let's get some fresh stuff in here. So anyway,
Holy Rancor, am I late? Twisted Thunder? Nah,
No.
you arrived exactly when you mean to.
yeah, a wizard arrives always on time. What was that?
and
fact
then
checker?
Tamerkin said lurking, but I heard Lord of the Rings, so I had to jump in and say hi. Thank
Yes.
you.
We'll call you Tulurkins.
Yeah, Tulurkins. We're glad you're
new
here,
handle.
Tulurkins.
Yep.
Thanks for listening in.
That's funny.
And then Adam clarified.
Dragon Riders of Pern or D&D Chronicles by Weiss and Hickman. Sorry, I forgot you were much younger. So it's from D&D, I guess.
Oh, cool.
Dustin
Oh.
knows D&D.
I know
Come on,
some.
Dustin.
I don't actually know that much about
Don't
D&D.
fail us now, Dustin.
Right. And Starman jumped in and said, hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah, man.
And
Thanks for jumping in.
We're getting 2 more Lord of the Rings movies. Is it 2 more Lord of the Rings movies?
Is it? Oh man.
It's at
Well,
least-
we're getting the
Oh,
Hunt
yeah.
for Gollum, and
What-
I
what's
don't
the
know what
other
the second
one?
one is. It
Unless
might be
it's-
an animated one or something.
Is it a duology?
I don't know.
Duology.
Duology.
We'll see how those go.
Still a silly dad joke. How do you make an AT-AT fall over in stop motion? You tip it. Sorry. Why is that funny?
Oh, Tippett. Well, Phil Tippett
Is
isn't
the guy that did it
Yeah,
or
right.
invented that, right? Ah,
Oh,
that's
my
good,
goodness, that's
Thunder.
good. That's good.
the laughs are thundering.
Thunderous applause.
That's good.
Isn't that a line from Star Wars?
It is.
That's how democracy dies. To thunderous applause. Man, what a
Oh.
line.
He said, yeah, a Shadow of the Past sequel.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I mean,
For Lord of the Rings.
there's so much. Oh, for Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I know, that's cool. Kind
kind of like Mufasa, so it's like a prequel sequel thing.
Oh, right. Well, that's kind of what they're doing. Even
Yeah,
with the
Hunt for Gollum. Yeah. So
So
it's probably
yeah, makes sense. They're trying to retain the rights too. So that's also part of. I just hope they can land it. It's hard to do that because you're adapting things that weren't really books as much.
Right.
So it's a tricky place to be in. But we have a lot more news to get into. So we got to keep moving on here, people. We love your comments. Keep them coming. But we're going to keep talking. And we're going to keep getting into more content with you guys. And we didn't even cover the news. That actually was, we've already been kind of covering it.
Yeah.
But,
and Adam mentioned something earlier too.
Yeah. So the reason why we brought this up as a sequel was
Yeah.
the fact that Brendan Wayne was, who was he talking to? Shoot, I had it here. Let me grab it. I think I sent it to you as well, Dan. Oh, it was and I actually heard this first to give credit where credit is due as well over at WDW Pro's channel. He had a great take on this as well. It was Bam. Oh shoot, where is it? I have it. Give me just a sec. I'm failing.
Do I need to look this up?
No, I got it. somewhere.
Nice.
Where did I put that? Oh my goodness, you are a mess.
You can do it. We believe in you. The Gonkers are waiting.
The Gonkers are waiting. I'm so sorry. This is so
Gonkers call for
unprofessional.
aid?
Yeah,
No.
bam, smack, pow. Okay, I was there. I just didn't read, you moron. So
you're
sorry,
not a moron.
you silly goose, Dustin. So the Mandalorian and Grogu. It was talked about with Brendan Wayne. So it was at the article is from Bam Smack Pow, and he was discussing this. Brendan Wayne was discussing how there could possibly be a future for the Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah, so there could be a way for more Mandalorian and Grogu stories. It seems, according to Brendan Wayne, one of the 3 actors credited for playing Din Djarin himself in the Mandalorian and Grogu, there's a future for both of the beloved Star Wars characters. Speaking at Fan Expo Philadelphia last weekend, he was certain that the double act would return, even suggesting which format it could be in. Do you want to read? Do you have that, Dan, or no?
I don't know. Did you send it to me?
I think so. Maybe I did. I'll just keep going. We also know, or maybe only I do, this is Brendan Wayne speaking, that there is definitely a place in the world for more of us. I think the audiences have given us the permission to proceed. I don't know if it's going to be on the small screen or the big screen. My guess is the big screen, but I'm looking forward to it. So that's Brendan Wayne discussing potentially more Mandalorian and Grogu content, if it's on the small screen or if it's on the big screen. I think that he's basically revealing to me that they do have plans for more. And maybe they've gone, I think at this point, and maybe even before this movie came out, they've already discussed the future of Mandalorian and Grogu.
I'm sure
this was
have,
already
yeah.
in place. So they were just like, all right, we're just going to let it go, take the hit, regroup,
Yeah.
and
we'll get back at it. And I think that's what he's talking about here. But what do you think about this, Dan?
Yeah, I think it sounds pretty interesting. That gives it some credence, right? I think this is kind of the article you were looking at.
Yeah, I'll
Some version of it.
Yeah, I'll
But
send it over
it
to you.
says Mandalorian suit performer.
Wow.
Overwhelmed by the positive response to the Mandalorian Grogu ads. Hopefully, we can make more. I mean, it just makes sense that they would make more. I'm also happy for Brendan Wayne because, of course, he's John Wayne's grandson.
Yeah, which is
And
epic on
I'm
its own.
sure he was in movies before, but maybe not. I don't know. Was he in other movies or was he just TV?
No, he's been a stunt actor for a while. I'm not sure. Maybe fact checker
yeah,
you
I
look
can
up
look
And
that.
now he
up.
kind of got like a leading role. Hey, look at that. It looks just like John Wayne.
I wish, you know what is crazy, but I really wish they would just
Could he just fully take over?
take over and get
Right.
rid of.
Just
I
a
don't know how
Western.
they would do that.
It's just such a cool casting because it's like basically a
Yeah.
Western kind of character.
yeah.
And the most iconic Western character was John Wayne.
That's why they hired him for the walk. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
literally one
and
of the reasons.
And he
they
looks
hired
like
him.
he has the walk. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the one you're seeing walk most of the time.
Yeah.
And Lateef Crowder, I think, is the one who does a lot of the stunts.
A lot of the stunts and
as
fighting
well.
and
Both of them
quick
do.
movements and stuff. Yep.
Yeah,
No, but I'm happy for him.
I am too. And if he's excited for more,
yeah.
you know, obviously he wants to
I
keep
don't
his
know.
job and he wants to keep doing more, and he loves that it's
Right. I think the
Okay.
fans gave them permission. I don't know.
That was a
It
bold,
like-
that was a bold statement.
I was like, yeah, I think we gave you permission. I mean, yeah, the fans that saw it want more, or at least liked it. Just not as many people saw it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Well, it was also because it wasn't really a huge theatrical release movie. I think that's the biggest thing about it.
Right. Did you see that note at the bottom?
Yes, I did see that, and that's
What
I'm
say
cool.
you?
I'm cool with that if you guys want to as well.
Okie doke.
Stay
Well,
tuned.
I'm answering the question, so
All right, yeah, and then
And-
fact checker.
Yeah, it looks like he's been in other TV shows. I'm not sure
Okay.
if any of these are actually movies, but definitely TV shows, not just as a stunt performer
Okay,
from a quick glance.
yeah, I'd love for him to take on a more prominent role in the actual Mandalorian Grogu. Like I said, I kind of wish they would just get rid of
yeah. I just
Pedro
feel like
Pascal.
yeah, it
and give
almost
to him.
needs that now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it almost needs to change hands a little bit, or
Well,
something needs to change. But I don't
And
know.
I think it would be better in a lot of ways, just for the fact that, like, Pedro's portrayal of the Mandalorian isn't really like. It's not like there's a lot there, so I don't feel like it would be that hard to hand it off to somebody else.
Yeah,
They'd have to do it well, obviously, but it helps us view the Mandalorian as that character. And that's why George always kind of hired in people that were unknown before, because it helped people see them as that character. Unfortunately, that creates a typecast for them if it explodes and does really well for the future and can be difficult for them. But I think that's a good way to do it as far as storytelling goes. So.
Right. Heck yeah. Let's go, Brendan Wayne.
Yeah, let's go. Brandon
Literally walks the walk.
Wayne. He literally does.
Looks like Mrs. Manrique said also Red Tails.
I haven't seen that. I keep
neither.
meaning to watch that.
She mentioned a lot of movies under the Lucasfilm umbrella.
Oh, I
Okay.
see.
Mhm.
Oh, I
that-
see. These are the other movies.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Yep. There's a lot more. Wow.
American,
Yeah,
American
how could we-
Graffiti.
There's a bunch there. There is actually a bunch there.
Just
and
not
we
as
could-
much that's made the big time.
And maybe that's a safer play
Yeah.
if you can build it well.
Yeah, sure.
But it all comes down to execution, who you're
Yeah.
hiring to do it. And if you have a good story to tell, you have to have a good story to tell. If you
Right.
don't, it's going to fail.
Lots of cards left in that deck for more adventure.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, we said a whole bunch here just a
Yeah.
few minutes ago. So, cool beans. All right. Yeah. So, did we get your take on the sequel, fact checker?
She wants it.
On Brendan Way's comments?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Do you
at
think
all.
he knows more? Obviously, he knows more than we do.
He'd have to be in a contract? I mean, to
Right.
continue to play the body double or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
he'd have to be in long-term contracts.
Oh, yeah.
And open for more always. I would think they'd keep those options open for a long time. Same with Bo-Katan or what's her name? Katie Sackhoff.
Katie Sackhoff. And she was discussing that with a positive look on things
Yeah,
recently, too.
There's
Right.
too many like little nuggets being dropped out
Something's
there.
going on behind the scenes.
Something
Yeah.
definitely is.
All of the people that were at the opening of the Mando movie in LA or New
Yeah.
York or wherever it was. I mean, there was Jar Jar Binks, Ahmed Best. There's
yeah.
Star Wars Santava.
Santava.
That's
or was he
right.
there? Or I think he was there, or he at least.
No, he
touched-
was there.
I think
Okay.
he was there.
I mean, there's all these people that are in all of
The
the shows
shows,
and
yeah.
movies and everything, and it's like
Was Santava in the movie?
No, he wasn't,
No.
unfortunately.
That's a crime.
I know.
Yeah.
That was
Mhm.
kind of a crime. Like, you
Oh,
could have swapped him
man.
for
Filoni.
A
Filoni, and I
Weaver.
think it would have made a little bit more sense.
Yeah. Sigourney
But-
Weaver.
Yeah. Seriously, I would have preferred him.
she didn't do bad, but like
She did not do
at least
well.
for
She just
one
didn't
of the
have-
scenes,
right,
he
she-
could have been a pilot.
If she was
One of the
attacked,
pilots. even.
if she was attacked by an alien, it would have been a way better movie. And then we could have called it like
Yeah, or
Alien 7 or something.
Yeah. I guess she flew the ship. I guess that's what she did. That was her
Yeah.
action sequence.
yeah,
it
but there was
kinda-
other people that they highlighted
Yeah.
flying the ships. Why wasn't
Santava there.
Yeah, Santava.
He totally should have been
He
there.
should have been there. He was one of the biggest through lines of the whole
but if you
Mandoverse.
but you know you don't know who he is because you haven't seen the show yet.
Right.
True.
He's too busy. He's been Uncle Iroh in the live action version
yeah.
of Avatar, which I watched the first episode of that. It was actually pretty dang good. So.
Starman said Carson Tava was in the film when they attacked Nal Hutta.
Oh, were they? Was he?
Okay, I thought maybe he was.
I need to see
I
it
didn't
again.
think he
Dang
was.
it. Okay.
Well,
Fact
if he
check.
was, then he
I'll
definitely
check,
deserved it. Okay,
but-
check. Yeah,
fact
I
check
believe
it.
him.
Okay.
cool.
All right, so that's our takes on Brendan Wayne's comments when it comes to more of Mandalorian Grogu. We're cool with that. You just got to execute it well. That's the thing. You know,
Yeah.
you haven't totally lost us. We're Star Wars fans. We're always hopeful Star Wars fans. Now, if you screw it up again, we're gonna call you out when you screw
Oh,
it
he
up.
was
That's
there.
the thing.
Okay,
He
he's
was
definitely
there.
there. Let's go. Okay.
Holy cow! Wow, sorry, man. We had just
Yeah,
Right.
for a
Run that guy
short
through the
second.
ringer.
I thought that's what. Yeah, I feel like I had remembered seeing that. Why did I add that? But good news. Okay, that's good.
yeah, dude. That's
They
okay.
dodged the bullet there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, we got more news.
Yeah, what
that
else
we
you
gotta
got?
cover? We're still sticking with the Mandalorian Grogu here for a sec. Unfortunately, again, the box office totals are not looking good. They are currently sitting at the Grogu has grossed roughly $294.6 million worldwide. This total includes $156.8 million at the domestic U.S. box office, and it is hurting. So that's just, yeah. Worldwide total is 294, and the movie was made for 164 million, but that does not include a lot of stuff. So they are definitely in a loss right now. I think they have to make around 350 to even break even.
which they'll
That's a
get.
low estimate.
But maybe not fully in theaters.
But
unless the theaters, some linger for a few extra weeks or something.
Right.
Right. But they've already been kicked out of IMAX. So
Yeah, but that's
they're out of
not
IMAX.
everyone can afford IMAX. So
Some other theaters are even out of their regular showings have already kicked the Mandalorian Grogu out
Right.
because it's underperformed just so much.
yeah, it is big movie season. Like there's 3 movies I want to watch right now, and I just don't have time. So it's like summer blockbusters are here.
Right.
So hopefully that'll drive more people back to the theaters, and maybe
Well,
they'll see-
Disney, I think, is next week, and their own big movies coming out again with Toy Story 5.
Oh, really?
Right.
It's the next
Yeah.
weekend.
And that's also why
So-
some people are saying they're pulling it out of theaters
Ouch.
to not hurt.
It might hang
So-
on in some other big screens,
Yeah, maybe.
It might, it just depends on if it keeps making a little bit of dough. But yeah, you're right. I think it's coming to an end as to what it's going to make. It's pretty low.
because it even dropped even more so from the
Right.
second to
I
third.
know. As someone said in the chat earlier, like 59%
It only made
from week 3.
Yeah, it only made like what $9.9 million this weekend or something like that.
How much?
I think it was a really low
Wow.
number in the box office this past weekend.
Oh, okay.
So
Then they need to get it to streaming ASAP because
and I
Yeah.
think that's their
That's
basically-
probably the play.
they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much money that's actually going to make them because I don't know if that's going to drive people to get subscriptions to
But-
watch the movie on their streaming platform.
Would they
Yeah, I don't know.
also charge a movie rental on Disney Plus? I don't know.
If they release it soon enough, they could.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to make much off of that at this
People
point.
would watch it.
But it's true. Part of it is everybody's like, I'm not seeing this in the theater. It's not a movie to see in the theater. I'll wait till it comes on streaming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So then they go watch it. Maybe they pay $3.99 to rent it or something.
I do think it will have
Or
a
watch it
better.
on Disney Plus.
I think it will have a better release on Disney Plus.
Right. Because if
To
it
an
was
extent.
released on Disney Plus, we all had agreed that, like, actually, it,
Yeah.
probably would have been maybe not as ripped to shreds, if it was on
Right.
a small screen.
Yeah,
Because it was kind of like a smaller screen movie.
we all
you know.
would have been like, "Oh, yeah, that was good for what it
That
was."
would have been really good. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
of course, then we would have probably been like, why didn't we get a season 4 or whatever?
Right? Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's tricky. It's tricky. But yeah, that's not going to make them 100 million
No,
dropping it on Disney Plus.
no, and that's
And
that's
not-
my point.
And
I don't.
box office records are things you make in the box office in the in the theater. It'll still make it money. Maybe they re-release it or something with something else.
Yeah,
but-
I don't see them making money off of this one at this point, other than maybe if they can do toy sales. But I don't see them even making toy sales very much, just for how little we've seen. But who
Mhm.
knows? With re-releases and Star Wars fans, it's definitely a possibility
right.
to have.
It's
some
sad
toy
that
sales,
it did
but I don't
so
think
little.
it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna make up all of that. So I think Disney is they're definitely taking a hit on this one,
Right.
and I hope this hit wakes them up. I hope it wakes them up and it helps them realize we need to make this to get people back on board and to get people less apathetic for the content we're putting out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it says here, it's a dilemma for sure. If the Mandalorian and Grogu had overperformed at the box office, it would have guaranteed their return, but it still wouldn't have answered the question surrounding the future of the Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The messaging is weird. With
And-
Star
and
Wars going
that's-
back to theaters, it does seem like theatrical releases are once again the future, but the film's performance wasn't the triumphant performance that the galaxy far, far away was hoping for. It was just confusing. Like, just confusing. But again, I they still made money. It wasn't like a dud, but it just didn't clear
Well,
the marketing. But
no, it hasn't made them. The point is, I don't think they've made money off this movie, and I don't think they will. I think
Well,
they're
the
going to be taking a
merchandising,
loss.
the merchandising will help
It will help.
cover a lot of stuff. So they
Yeah.
should at least break even across the board with everything.
Right.
Maybe that's a big
Well,
maybe.
and the
I think
deal,
they
I think,
will.
like I said, they made a $100 million deal with these brands to put the stuff in their stores
Mm-hmm.
and the food and Burger King and whatever. So
And then in their own parks, the merchandise
Right.
that they'll sell there, or the
and the
extra
rides and
niches
whatever
or
else.
whatever,
It's a complicated profession.
Yeah, it's but as far as the box office goes,
Yeah.
for what you made with this movie and the
But the
advertising
traditional,
and
you're right.
everything,
Everybody
they're
always
taking
takes
a
in.
hit.
Right,
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
always takes into consideration the
For
box
sure.
office plus the marketing.
Mhm.
That's how you break even and make money.
But
Yeah.
even I've
It
even
doesn't
heard
look
toy
good.
deals they're kind of waning on toy
Mhm.
deals and stuff
You
like
mean they're
that.
Brendan waning?
They're Brendan
Ooh,
waning,
ouch.
yes,
Aw,
exactly.
Don't put his name like
No.
that.
No, he's cool. We like him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not his fault.
Adam did say the bad press with season 3 and the fact that normies assume that you had to see 1 to 3
it's
to
confusing.
see the movie didn't help.
Yeah, that's a great
Well,
point.
even my son was like, I need to watch the series before I watch the movie. And then we watched the movie. And he's like, I didn't have to watch the series to
At
watch
all.
the movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
But
no.
at the same time, he enjoyed it because he
Yeah.
had seen the show.
Yeah.
right.
But
It
yep,
helps.
yep.
Exactly. Well,
Oh, man.
speaking of things that you don't have to see it to believe it,
What?
we have a special guest on tonight.
Oh,
A
snap.
very surprising special guest on.
Give me a second. Let me see if I
coming
can
in
bring him
hot.
in.
It is.
Let's see. Who is it? Well, let's see. Who could it possibly be?
Who could it possibly be?
Oh,
It
my
is-
goodness. It's somebody.
We're building the tension.
It's
Better than the
somebody.
Mandalorian Grogu movie.
That's right. Look at that. It's going to be season 4 of a new movie. Here
Yeah,
he is.
Here he is. It is Hot Takes Hunter. What's up, man?
Well, like many things, the future is unpredictable, and so is the show, because here I am out of the blue. And yeah, we're alive. It's a live show. You never know what's going to happen. So here we are.
Exactly.
Looking good, dude. Looking good. A different space, but you're still the same hunter.
Yeah, we've been doing some things. I did not know you guys were starting at 7 o'clock tonight. Got the workout in, got the meal in, got the shower in. When can you come on? They say. Well, how about right now?
How about right
Here we
now?
are.
As in scheduled. Come on.
man-
But, you know.
No time like
A
the
man
present
of
for Hunter.
Pure action. A man of pure action.
Pure
That's
action.
what I am. I get things done. I'm running for office in 2028, 25,
Nice.
whatever.
Hey,
I don't even care. I'm already more efficient than anybody else. So let's go.
that's
Thanks
awesome,
for having
man.
me on, guys. That's always fun.
Oh yeah, thanks for jumping on immediately. That was awesome. We're excited you're on, and
Yeah.
I'm curious now if with all the news that we've been discussing, the biggest one that we've discussed so far, and I want to get your hot take on this, is a sequel potentially to The Mandalorian and Grogu the movie. First, let's get your quick reactions to the movie, and then we'll see if you want to get a second movie. So, what were your reactions to this movie? And yeah, just give us that first.
Dude, my reactions to the movie were a lot less in depth than many human beings.
Right.
I wanted very little from this movie. I wanted solid action, which we got. I wanted a decent story. That's debatable. And I wanted just pure whimsical fun, and that's what we had. So I give it a 7 out of 10. And the truth is, I said all along, I don't need anything fancy with this movie. I just want it to
Yeah.
be fun Mandalorian and Grogu, and that's pretty much what it was. Now, were there plenty of hilarious plot conveniences? Absolutely. Did it turn things down? Absolutely. But I mean, you know, all in all, not everything has to be this big, grand adventure. Now, I know it's cinema and we want cinema to be big, grand adventure, but to be honest, I don't need any of that. I'm a simple man. So I like cheese on my sandwich and no condiments. So I'm
Wow, hot
very,
take.
very simple. So that's basically my current opinions of the movie. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to try to get in and see it again and kind of feel where we're at, because
Yeah.
first impressions are always sometimes not judged appropriately.
Mm.
But you know what? Sometimes first impressions mean everything. So I have been on the receiving end of that many times.
Mm. Yeah.
So as far as whether or not they're going to do a sequel, man, I sure hope not, because they don't have any reason to
Whoa.
do one.
Whoa.
So
Okay.
On that
What?
bombshell.
I would
Yeah.
rather I would rather have a season 4, to be completely honest with you.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. So there you go.
I like it. Hot
Alright.
takes, Hunter. I wasn't expecting that twist after what you said about the movie, but it makes sense. You kind of wanted them to get
I-
back to their roots.
I'm a simple man, but I'm also a realistic man. So
Right.
I think that realistically, them sticking with the TV series for this particular franchise is probably the better choice. And with it being Disney Star Wars is not saying much. So there we go.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're not wrong there. The only thing I'll say to that, though, is a lot of it depends on how it ends. How you end something can retroactively affect how good something was in the beginning. And that's happened to us many times. Whereas the beginning, it's a little rocky, but if you nail the ending of that show or movie, you can forgive most of the crap that came before. I mean, that's the thing.
So what's the saying? It's not how you start, it's how you end, right? So
right.
I mean, that speaks true for many things in life. So
You can win the first quarter, but if you lose the fourth quarter, or in the fourth quarter, you lose the game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Philosophy on target, kids. Write it down.
There's so much happening.
And I think they're already
keep up with all.
I think they're already cooking
They're
a sequel
quoting,
or a trilogy or something.
Yeah.
You know,
with the Brendan Wayne talking about it, and with Katie
everybody's
Sackhoff.
smiling so happily in the background.
Yeah,
and,
we got even news of Gina Carano talking with them
that's
as
true,
well.
yeah.
So there's a lot happening behind the scenes. So
yeah, it's kind of and then they got the movie coming out next year. I don't know what that means with Starfighter, but
yes. Here's one of the biggest things I'm just gonna say right here. I think what's happening, and it seems like now that KK's gone, I think Favreau's Star Wars galaxy that he wanted to start, I think that's kicking back into gear, especially with that comment that he made to Gina Carano. Where did we leave off? That's specifically what she said. So I think that's why they're all coming back together. I think he's one of the top creatives now with Dave Filoni, and I think they're going to hopefully bring about what he originally wanted, but was killed by KK, or at least totally squashed a lot of what he had going on.
Favreau, you're talking?
Favreau, yeah. And I think because with him sticking around and being around still, and him even talking to Gina Carano about where did we leave off, that could have been a coy comment and just been like, oh, it's been a while since we talked, but it could have bigger implications with what we're looking at with Katie Sackhoff and Brendan Wayne. But that's just a crazy thing that I've been thinking about lately. I think they're trying to regroup and get things back together, and I think they're starting that plan, or they've been working on that plan for a while, and now we're starting to see little leaks of it.
Little leaks.
So I don't know. It's got me a little bit. It's giving me a little bit of hope. We never lose hope here on Stay on Target.
We're leaking like the holes in the ship. Dimbo ship.
Stop blowing holes in the ship. Yes. Speaking of which, real fast, Hunter, the crazy thing was hope wasn't lost with you, because you said for the longest time that the Mandalorian Grogu movie, if it didn't hit, you were out. You were bouncing out.
Didn't think we'd ever see him again.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but he's back. So it didn't totally
That's
wreck
right.
it.
Well, I'm past my monthly quota for many reasons, but to be completely honest with you, the subscription is still on. Can you believe it? Wow. I had very little hopes going into the theater, but I have yet to cancel the Disney Plus subscription, so they're getting the premium edition without the ads, because I'm a man of no patience and all action.
I get you. I hear you, man. We ain't got time for that crap.
You would be a great.
Right, we don't.
You would be a great Mandalorian.
You'd be a great man.
I agree wholeheartedly. Weapons are definitely a part of my religion. So.
Yes, dude. That weapons sequence too in that
was pretty
movie was
legit.
one of my favorite parts of that whole entire movie. When they geared up, I'm like, this is what we need more of.
I agree. Minus the fact that there was just a random ship in the middle of nowhere with everything they just happened to need. We'll overlook that fact, but the fact that we were strapping up there towards the end was definitely pretty cool to see. It was very American-esque, in a lot of ways.
Yep.
And I thought the what's the name of the dragon in the pit? The snake dragon?
Oh yeah,
the dragon snake.
Yeah, dragon snake or something like that.
That was probably that was the best part of the movie for me. I thought that thing was sick.
That thing was cool. That whole thing was cool.
Yeah, it
The
was
dragon
awesome. It's
snake.
like I all the side characters for the movie were amazing. I loved all the weird little just random one-off dudes. I loved the creepy dude on the porch in the middle of nowhere who just magically happened to know the cure for the poison of the dragons. That we happened to just, a massive planet. We just happened to stumble upon this John Fogerty swamp loving, playing them blues, backwater, eating some calm bread on the porch. And
And then Embo happened to tell him the entire plan, the story of what happened there. It's like,
and 50-year-old Grogu happened to understand absolutely everything that was just totally said, and but his mind was on the fish. So we won't talk about some of the loose plot holes, but that's okay. It was still an enjoyable film. I seen loads of people in the theater, old people, young people. left and right. You know, I mean, my coworkers went and seen it. Like I said, there was guys there who'd never really followed Star Wars that kind of enjoyed it. I definitely think they watered down a lot of the lore to make it easier for people and kids to understand.
Right.
Because, I mean, to be honest, like with the exclusion of the spoiler of Grogu going back to the Mandalorian, there's really no other spoilers in the film, right? That tell you about season 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever. So, yeah, there you go. That's my thoughts.
No, that's great, man. That's great. We got some great comments for you too. Adam put in here. He had one earlier. I think that was apropos. They're excited to see you, and they also said Starman said, I wondered why there was somebody missing from the chat tonight. Hunter appears.
There it is.
Yeah,
indeed. I was busy. Like I said, I had no clue we started at 7:00.
Yeah. We kind of pulled an audible there.
Skylark,
but we did post it, so it was out there.
Okay. Skylark said it's so
It's
good.
not for long.
It's so good. It doesn't need a sequel. Hunter.
You can quote me on that because
you didn't want a sequel, but you want a season 4.
I'm a man of contradiction.
Right, but you want a season 4, so it's kind of like a big giant sequel is what you want.
Yeah,
I want more Mando. I just don't necessarily need him on the big screen, like some people are saying. So
right, it was an experiment, and it maybe flopped, but it didn't flop. It was good. It was just it's like you belong on the small screen museum.
It was There's so much to it. There's so much more than just the movie.
And if he's on the big screen, like it should have been like I don't know. Everything's always so clean.
On
in the Mandalorian.
Oh, in the Mandalorian.
To me, everything's just shiny and clean, and he looks. You know what I'm saying? But like the world doesn't look like always like the Star Wars dirt and grime. Maybe I'm misreading some of this. There have been times where it was a little dirty.
Okay, yeah.
Like Rogue One looked like gritty, in the world.
Yeah, it's the most Star Wars looking movie.
Sometimes the Disney Plus stuff and then the Mandalorian thing, it was just like a little bit too literally clean. Like nothing is awry.
Yeah, I think that comes down to a lot of the volume. I think the volume has a hard time with that.
Because there's no
with all the props.
Yeah, just the suspension of disbelief, and that's tough because he's a highly reflective suit.
Yeah,
so they have to be careful with what they show and how they. But put some mud on him. I mean,
that's what they did.
He's constantly buffing his suit to be perfectly shiny.
Right.
Eventually, it seems like it would get a little dull.
Or explain that. That's also like the other cool, fun thing that you should do with a lot of these is like, why is this armor all shiny? He has like a button on it, his thing, and it the armor vibrates and cleans itself. Like that's something simple, but if you did something like that, people would love it.
Yeah.
Do you think he has like McGuire's car wax, just in one of the many pouches, and it's just a part of his cleaning regimen?
He's
that
he's just OCD on it, man.
Himself?
Yeah,
I
100%.
I could actually see his character being OCD on having. I did think it was funny though. During that jungle scene, it kind of reminded me a lot of the Predator, where he basically hit him in the jungle for however long it took him to heal. I actually got up to go to the bathroom during that part of the movie, and I came back and nothing progressed. So, I mean, that's how you know it's a phenomenal movie. And the pacing of it was absolutely terrible.
Right?
Yeah, it's like the pacing was so bad. It's like we straight up just guns and go all out, basically all the way up to the point to where we need to heal from the poison dragon snake, and we just decide
that's where you got the
take
peak
10 minutes to chill.
Right.
Yeah,
that's where you got peak Grogu cuteness though. Also, he was totally embodying Yoda, and there was some it was just like eye candy, kind of cuteness. But you're right,
plenty of Dagobah vibes.
Yeah, Dagobah vibes with the stick and
even the same
funny with him helping, and I like this. So Hunter didn't hit a chord with you.
It didn't hit a chord with you, Adam.
Actually, I think it did.
It hit a G. It hit a G flat with me, but
G flat. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, G flat. It hit a G flat. So it's like, but with Grogu specifically, it's like during that 10-15 minutes, I thought that was the toy ad. You know what I mean?
That's what it was.
That's basically what it was. Yeah. They're not wrong with that.
He was doing it was Star Wars was doing their read-in right there. So
right. Yeah. No, for sure. I'll also Adam says Hunter main weapon choice is a axe for sure, but he's got the guitar axe.
Without a doubt.
Yes.
That's right. Extra sharp over here.
Yeah. Nice,
Yep.
dude. All right, well, we got lots of more news to cover. We're going to keep rapid firing through these. Next news we're going to talk about is some gaming news, some Star Wars gaming news.
Yeah.
They dropped trailers for both
Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Yes, thank you, Dan. Star Wars Galactic Racer, but we'll jump into that one first. So Star Wars Galactic Racer just got a YouTube trailer that dropped. I don't know if you can bring that. Can you bring that one up, Dan?
I'm trying. It's
okay.
glitching at the
It's
moment.
glitching at the moment. The cool thing about it that I was unaware of was the fact that it has an actual story mode to this game. So that has piqued my interest quite a lot more for the fact that we might get some interesting story in a galaxy far, far away with this video game. Video games, not as of late, but I think some of the best Star Wars we've got in Disney Star Wars era was actually Fallen Order series with Cal Kestis. I think that's actually some of the best Star Wars story we got. And Trucker Cal, baby. Oh yeah, that was so much fun. That was hilarious too. So getting back to that, I really hope they can nail that with this series, this game that's coming out, Galactic Racer, and it looks fun. It looks like a good game. It's mostly racing, but they have an actual story to it. So what do you? Oh, are you ready to rock this, Dan?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I can play it. Can I play the whole thing?
I think with this one, it's usually with Star Wars trailers, they're usually okay. Maybe just
I'll just play the audio, or not the audio. I'll just play the visual. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of see it, or do you want to actually see the trailer together?
No, it's okay. I mean, you can.
Launching on October 6th. Did you already say that?
No, I did not.
Oh, sorry.
So it's no. Go ahead. You. Yeah.
Oh,
go ahead. Yeah.
That was it. Looks like it's coming out on October 6th for PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC.
Look at this, man. I mean, it's cool that it looks like you can like totally shred people off the map into the wall.
Cool.
It looks like a slow-mo.
Is that Watto?
No, you got Sebulba. Sebulba's back.
You got lots of Trucker Cal's uncle?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, dude.
Uncle Cal.
Yeah, and there's
Sebulba,
there's like 3 different styles of racing. You got speeder bikes, you got normal speeders, and then also pod racing.
Dude, there's gonna be some good Lego toys from this, right?
Oh, dude, I hope so. I don't know. It might take a while, but it's got a story. So I'm actually a lot more interested to play this in story mode with a lot of fun racing. I mean, it looks clean, man. It looks good. What are you guys' thoughts on this game so far?
How custom can you make your
I
racer?
don't know. I hope I haven't seen gameplay for this yet.
Yeah.
To see if you can customize, but I do believe there's an element of customization with all this, and I think that would.
Didn't we play the other version of this from like 10 years ago or something?
Yes, the original.
Oh, that was bad. I did bad.
Wow. Yeah, it was a tough game.
It was a tough game.
Pod Racer was that one. So it's kind of like almost a sequel to that, but not. So
October 6th, 2026.
This is interesting.
Wow.
It looks like you play as a certain character.
Oh, okay.
It says you play as Shade, a mysterious loner trying to overthrow the reigning league champion, Kestar Boole, and his clan.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily focusing on the Jedi or the Force. It's centering around the lawless Outer Rims Galactic League, an unsanctioned underground racing circuit.
Yeah, that's okay. It's just got to be a good story for where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your takes on this, Hunter?
Is this the main character there?
I think that is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Sense.
Which
Shade is his name.
They've covered him up the whole time. It makes me wonder.
There's more to it.
It might be a Halo situation, like Master Chief situation, where anybody can see themselves in that
That's
character.
true.
I see.
Or the other option is it might be a reveal or a drop of somebody more important.
Could be a gal instead of a guy.
Could be a gal. Could be a guy.
You never know.
That's like a Maz Kanata kind of character, right?
It is, yeah, but do it with the forearms. I forget their species name, but they are cool. They keep showing up everywhere. They're a fun one. Hunter, what's your take on this, man? You excited for this game?
I am. So I'm looking forward to this one. I like racing games in general. I didn't know they were going to put a legit story to this. I thought it was probably just going to be like a low...
Look at that.
Yeah, it's a brag.
I mean, like a low maintenance, just, like NASCAR, we're just rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the visuals look great. The gameplay looks good. And I played the one that came out in like 1999 on like PlayStation back in the day, or PC. The handling was awful. It's probably, hopefully, Yeah, hopefully they do a better job on this one, but I mean, I'm sure they will. But yeah, Sebulba looks great. He's one of my favorite characters
Yeah, dude.
in all of Star Wars. I like Dougs in general. I would probably
Okay.
be a Doug. They have a lot of attitude. So
I can see that. You're a Mandalorian Doug.
I would like. I would be a Mandalorian Doug. I would like to see some solid customization. I kind of want to pimp out my ride and have that thing all chromed out with some white wall tires while I'm just smoking some absolute losers on the Mos Eisley Cantina track or whatever they call it, Mos Espa.
Yeah, there you go. Dude,
See, just like looking at some of the visuals here, it looks amazing. Like,
yeah.
This is like proper Star Wars that doesn't have to be related into a main storyline.
Right. Yeah. And if they do
Yeah.
connect it, I think it'll be loosely, but I think that'll be fine as long as they don't try and change all of the lore. But it seems like they're
you'll
adding.
definitely get some soft references for sure.
Well, Sebulba being one of them. I mean, I
Right.
think that's
Right,
a soft
exactly.
reference right there, and that's a great reference because it fits where they're at. I think it'll be fun to explore more of his
For
story.
sure.
And I don't even do we know the timeline for this? I think it takes place.
Let's see.
That's the other thing that got me interested. I'm
Yeah,
like,
when is it?
When
Yeah.
is this now? Now,
Well,
with
Sebulba,
story,
how old is Sebulba? How old can he be?
I don't know. I don't know how long Dougs live.
It does say you can you can pilot, build, and customize 4 different classes of repulsor craft.
I like that.
Pod racers, land speeders, speeder bikes, and skim speeders.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Locations, different circuits like Tatooine, Jakku, Lantana, Ando Prime, and Sentinel 1.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily say timeline. Let me look.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Exciting.
But yeah.
I like it.
Oh, said in 5 ABY. Shortly after the events of Return of the Jedi.
Same
Oh, okay.
time
So it's the
period.
same time frame as Mando,
Interesting. Yeah.
pretty much. Wow.
So Dougs live for a long time, which makes sense. They're too stubborn to die anytime soon. So they strike me as a species that would live at least like 200-300 years.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
still
I
racing.
mean?
Maybe he's still in his prime, you know?
He
Yeah,
might
dude.
still be in his prime.
I like this comment here by Adam. He says, "Play as Han and Tatooine drifting." Dude, yeah, that would be fun if Han shows up. Yes.
It's kind of cool to think about a timeline where Sebulba and Han are still like a thing, you know, or
A
could
thing,
be
yeah,
a thing.
right.
Like they could cross paths somehow or whatever. But I mean, I think it's actually a really cool concept and a little bit outside of the box for Star Wars and something they haven't done in clearly a long time. So I think this game's probably going to hit.
I think so too. I don't think it's gonna blow like a lot. It's not. I don't think it's necessarily gonna be the biggest game in like gaming at the time, but I think it's going to hit well. And if the story can deliver, you're gonna get Star Wars fans playing this just for the story, and then also having fun gaming. I know for a fact we're gonna be playing it on this show. We're gonna have a lot of fun playing on this show. And maybe we'll get some more trucker cow situations going on there if we can customize. So that'll be a blast.
Can I do some podcast commentating
Yes.
or sorry, pod race commentating and troll you guys when you're running into the walls and off the
yeah.
track and absolutely getting smoked by the alligator face dude or whatever his name is?
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. We're definitely gonna have to do that.
You'll have to
That's
do
gonna
that,
be
yeah.
fun.
Because I suck at it. I'll have to practice a lot.
Yeah,
What was that game that we played?
It was the old one.
the
from
pod
the-
racing.
Oh,
Pod
yeah.
it was
racing,
the
yeah.
OG. Okay.
It was it's from the Phantom Menace. I,
I
think
mean,
it was called.
We all did pretty good.
Yeah.
Didn't hit
I think
too
it was
many
literally
times.
just called Pod Racer. It had
Yeah.
Anakin
Yeah.
on the cover.
Oh.
It'd be
Skylark
cool if
said-
they did like a.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, it'd be cool if they did like a Madden cover every year.
Yeah.
Pod Racer 27. It's just a different
That'd be
character
cool.
every year.
Yeah. Skylark said, according to Google, did you guys read this? Dogs have an average life expectancy of 75 human years.
Oh,
So maybe he's past his prime
Switch
a
that
little bit.
in Doug years.
he's
Right,
got to be.
75 human years, but Doug years, yeah. Dog years
Yeah.
times 7.
Yeah.
So,
He's got to be getting
Yeah.
up there though, if that's the case.
yeah. But it looks like
Yeah.
he's still racing. Maybe he's a little slower. Maybe
Hey.
he's like, you know,
Maybe
he's not the main enemy.
Yeah,
someone
he's
else
not.
is.
That was interesting
True.
about it.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but he's still a legend in this space. And
Yeah.
I think that's fun if they treat him with respect and actually add to his lore. That'll be fun. Just don't bait and switch us, or don't bring in a character that we're not gonna like as the main character. If you can avoid controversy with this game, it will be a success. If you add something stupid in there or do something that like fans are gonna
Yeah.
be annoyed by, like possibly the whole bait and switch situation that you just described, fact checker. No, it depends on the story. That can work fine, but it's just careful,
Careful.
Yeah. But otherwise, this game is looking like a lot of fun. I can't wait to play it.
What other games came out, Dustin?
Yeah, so we got another one that just dropped as well. It is called... I forgot the name of it.
Star Wars Zero Company.
Thank you. You guys should have just been the one doing that. I'm off tonight. Yeah, Star Wars
He's
Zero
off
Company.
target.
I am off target tonight. Yeah, Star Wars Zero Company just dropped, and this is a little bit different, but it does
gameplay trailer.
Yes, and it does have something very interesting in this as well, and this is story heavy as well.
Did we know that this was coming?
Yes, we talked
I
about it. We
forgot
had
about
covered
that.
it. I think last year even.
Oh wow. Okay, it's been a while.
It's been a
It's
while.
Cal's uncle again.
Yeah, what? They almost look like this dude.
Still got it, old man.
Yeah, I like that
Yep.
though.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
What's that place again?
I'm not sure.
Haven't we seen that somewhere?
It looks familiar, but I'm not 100% sure
Okay.
off the top of my head.
I'm looking at the write-up on it.
Yeah, no. It's so basically this game. It's going to be like a third-person shooter, but strategy game. So you have a team, and you go in, and you're going to be fighting different characters and stuff like that. So it looks a lot like this. So
Is it turn-based?
I think it's going to be turn-based. And but the interesting thing about it is there's going to be an interesting story. Obviously, it looks pretty good. Even a Jedi in there, because I believe this takes place
Same time as the racer.
no, it's not the same time as the racer. It's actually during
Place in the twilight of the Clone Wars.
yeah, the Clone Wars. So this is actually during the Clone Wars. You
Oh,
got
there you go.
Mandalorians
Okay.
there. You got Clone War, veteran. You got a Jedi, which is interesting. Some hunter killer droids. There's a lot, and you can pick different crew, but everything has consequences. Like even
Okay.
what they're showing here.
Oh, he died.
Yeah, if he dies in the game, I believe that means
He's gone.
he's gone.
That's what happens in a lot of those, like Fire Emblem and whatever.
So
He knew the risks.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know to what extent that is, but from what they showcased here, it is very interesting that your decisions have consequences. I wonder if that, every strike counts. I wonder if that might even evolve the game and who you have at the end,
Okay.
what decisions you make along the way. Kind of like, did you guys play, oh shoot, what's that game? Now I'm going to forget it. Oh shoot, I'll think of it. But it was a game where depending on who you said yes to or no to or what decisions you made,
Oh,
it changed
yeah.
the ending of the game.
Oh wow.
Fallout or
No,
it was
it was a turn-based game like
turn-based,
this.
okay.
It was very similar to this actually.
well,
So-
all I can think of is Fire Emblem, but in Fire Emblem you can build relationships where they fall in love at the end.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff like that if they play together.
similar like that. So I'm wondering if this might be very close to that and that style, which is a popular
Zero
style
Company.
if you have a really
General
good
Skywalker.
Yeah, again, they're tying in
Okay.
another character. But how's this game looking? How's this game looking to you, Dan? Are you excited about playing?
Yeah,
this game?
I actually am kind of excited about playing this game because I like turn-based strategy stuff. The story looks interesting because of the timeline,
Yeah, peak the Clone Wars.
and it looks good. I like the customization and whatnot.
Yeah.
All the character options down there.
Mm-hmm. And
So-
there's a lot there. Actually, that's a great scene. You just
Customize
stopped
the
right there.
outfit. You can,
Yeah, it's a lot of customization.
which is fun. That's what Star Wars fans like to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The more customization,
Yeah.
especially in Star Wars, the better. So they are nailing it with the racer game and this game.
Yeah,
when it
I
comes
think
to
they're just like
customization.
safer games. Maybe safe, but they're just good and hopefully fun games to play.
Yeah.
Zero Company.
Zero Company and an interesting story behind it.
Yeah.
Hunter, what about you, man? Are you excited for this game? Are you going to be picking this one up, playing it?
I definitely am. I'm a little more hesitant because turn-based games can be either really good or really bad, judging based off my experiences playing them.
Mhm.
But I do like the fact that it's customizable. It looks like the stories. I mean, the visuals look good too as well. So I like the era, of course. I'm kind of curious on if you can customize just your character, or if you're able to do different builds or different type of arm. I don't know. We're just gonna have to learn more about it. It's gonna be one of those games that's probably gonna be it's going to take a little bit of time to learn, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Not knowing the exact gaming play style, I guess, that you're going to be doing, the mechanics. It's hard to see if we're going to really fall into it. And that's the thing about turn-based is it can be very... I like that guy... I wonder if he fought in the flipping Krell arc.
Oh, really?
That guy's in Barin right there. I like that they added in Barin.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. I love all the different...
He looks like one of those presidents. They put the heads in the preserve, how they preserve the heads in the water. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The game I was mentioning earlier is Mass Effect. So Mass Effect had 3, maybe 4 games now, but it's
Mass Effect.
It's almost like Star Wars Mass Effect. Like they took the general
Which would
idea
be
of
fun,
Mass Effect and created a Star Wars game from it.
That was
using that. That's what it looks like. And Mass Effect actually was pretty fun.
It was a fun game,
and it was pretty detailed and in depth. So I'm hoping they can go, detailed and in depth, and that you can get
sweaty with it.
Yes. Wow.
Sweaty with it.
The fact checker to say that.
Adam agrees.
Read my mind.
Looks great.
And you can get into the weeds, in the details, and you can really immerse. It needs to be immersive.
Yeah.
And the story has to be good, but the game mechanics have to be solid. And I have a love-hate relationship with turn-based as well. It can sometimes get a little tedious for me. I just want to get to I just want to get to the action. But if it's a good enough story and it can still progress things quick enough with consequences like they're showing, I think it'd be a fun game. Dan, you're kind of more the turn-based guy here.
Which is why I'm interested in trying it out. I want to see a couple. I want to watch the trailer a few more times. Maybe we can see what else they give us. But
yeah,
the gameplay looks fun. It looks kind of up my alley. So
yeah, I'm just mostly excited for 2 new Star Wars games.
Yeah.
When's this one dropping?
Oh, good question.
I don't know if it said at the end.
August 27th.
August 27th.
Oh, wow.
So we're getting this one sooner than
you can
October.
pre-order it now. There's even an upgrade available. Or a special pre-order edition or a deluxe edition.
Okay.
Wow.
Standard
Gotcha.
as well, but yeah.
Wow.
Deluxe.
But yeah, I'm just excited for more Star Wars storytelling, and gaming. Usually it's pretty good. So I'm excited for that. I think these games look like fun, and they look like they're going to give us kind of a classic Star Wars gaming experience that we've been missing for some time now. I mean, the last Star Wars game, it was the Outlaws one, which was
it's kind of a dud. Yeah.
Terrible.
We don't speak of that game.
We don't. Sorry.
It's similar to a certain show we never speak of either.
Yes,
exactly.
Justin's going to bring it up.
Yeah, speaking of which,
hopefully not.
we do have that.
Now that you're here.
Actually, that's we're just going to switch to that one now. So the next order of business news that dropped was Leslie Headland of The Acolyte is still fighting to bring The Acolyte back. She recently discussed this in an article. Not that I agree with anything she has to say about this.
This is like rage bait.
It kind of, it really is.
It really,
she said that there's people she knows that have talked to her and asked her about a season 2 of The Acolyte, and everybody's like, okay, it's just your friends.
Of course,
nobody else is talking to you about this.
No one official.
But the thing she equated it to, and I want to get your take on this, was she said there was a real negative reaction to the prequels, especially from a particular generation. And 25 years later, Hayden Christensen is at Celebration.
What?
So she's equating The Acolyte to a bad being received poorly by Star Wars fans. And then later, the fans that grew up with it ended up loving him.
Yeah, good reference. She can hang on to that as long as she wants.
Yeah, so what? Yeah, just a quick hot take from you guys. Do you think we're getting an Acolyte season 2 ever?
No.
And do you want an Acolyte season 2 ever?
No.
Okay.
No. And that reference doesn't apply to this.
Not at
Yeah.
all.
You don't take Hayden Christensen's, because that was a George Lucas creation. You calling yourself George Lucas now?
Ugh.
Hesley Ledland.
Was that, Hunter?
The level of delusion there
right.
is pretty iconic. No, nobody wants this. In fact, I would probably actually rather have a tooth pulled than go through a season of this. Yeah, for sure. So
make it a movie.
Yeah, the first one didn't do so great, but then again, Disney doesn't shock me if they do
If they
a
do
season 2. It would
Yeah.
not shock me one bit.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
her
now that KK's not
ideas-
involved, I don't think it's gonna ever happen.
Hopefully not, because her
Thank
ideas
the Lord.
that she mentions or hints at are
Yeah,
horrible.
even her press, like things she
Mhm.
talks about, you're just like,
Right.
Leslie, you're destroying yourself. Like even with
Yeah,
this
it's
comment, you're again, like you said, Dan, equating yourself to a George Lucas.
yeah, and insulting
not
the
even close.
fans
Yeah.
once again.
Well, and every one of the cast members were like jerks to the fans. Every single one, just about.
I'd say Manny Jacinto and also Carrie Ann Moss, I think was fine. For
She
the
was-
most- and
I
even
guess.
the main. Oh shoot, I forget his name. He was from Squid Games.
Oh yeah.
But I thought they were okay. But
I
they
mean,
they
maybe.
had talking points. They had to,
Right.
and I think they knew it was going
It
to
was
be
just a dud.
rough. But it was the main actress herself did almost the most damage
And Leslie.
with Leslie.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
And just the story speaks for itself. It was a terrible story. It was terribly written.
Yeah.
Just looking at it from a story perspective, you're like, this is so disjointed and so messed up in so many ways. I can't even explain. The only good thing about this show was that it brought most of the Star Wars fans back together to be like, this is
isn't-
100%
This is
garbage.
not
Yeah.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Like, this is not Star Wars.
This
This
is
is
the
terrible.
bottom.
That
We-
is the best thing that the Acolyte did.
we have literally hit the floor.
Yeah.
We all
exactly.
unite in hatred. The best part about this show is when it ended. And everyone can agree to that.
Yeah.
Ah, it's just terribly done.
Absolutely.
For how
terribly done.
or why would you get another one? It's not even, you and your 6 fans over there all
Right.
pumped up. So
Yeah, exactly.
garbage.
Oh my goodness. they
Although
were
watching
trying so hard.
watching Dan all riled up over season 2 would be quite the sight to see.
I
so-
know.
I mean, I had to watch it. Oh, the only thing
Yeah,
I was
well, it's
happy
a-
about in that whole season was when some of the Jedi like got taken out.
Yeah. When
I was like, that was the only episode that I was like, bold.
yeah, that was literally
Thank you, because I couldn't
was-
stand those people.
Darth Side Dan was in full effect. I would definitely love just to see his reaction to the whole thing. He'd probably get canceled the first 15
I'm gonna
minutes.
get.
in episode
It's gonna
one.
be. It would be a
But-
rant for the ages.
Yeah, dude,
It would be. But see, that's finding the positive and the negative. Is that if you
right.
do it, at least we got some hilarious content.
At least we
can
get
take.
some
It's not
hilarious
gonna be terrible.
content. Oh man.
Yeah, I like this. Peak Obi-Wan has a great take. He said, JJ and Roundhead had the same marching orders that was Hollywood perception, not longtime Star Wars fans. That is very well put and very well said. It was Hollywood's idea, their crazy Hollywood ideas of what they think people want to see because they're in that crazy little bubble of crazies. And they project that out to everybody else, and it fails miserably because you're not actually giving the fans what they want. You're not playing to the fan base. But yeah, that was definitely peak. That was one of the best rants I've ever heard by Dan when it comes to Star Wars. Like, he didn't even like all the negative press, and then he showed up and dropped one of the best rants I've ever heard on this channel.
It was
so good.
It was
biblical.
a Studio B
It was
too.
It
biblical.
was Studio B. It was like
Studio B.
it was so good. I love that.
It's coming up on 2-year anniversary
I
of
know.
Dan's rant.
Has it
Yeah.
been 2 years or longer?
I think
Or
it's
was
been
it last
2
year?
years.
Please tell
No, it wasn't last
Okay,
year.
it was
It's
2
been 2
years
years.
then.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
been
goodness.
2 long, grueling years.
Yes.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Well, I'd almost want it back just to laugh at it again. And to
Yeah,
get
see,
Dan
exactly.
rage baiting. And that's why so many YouTubers are like, bring it back, dude. Like some of them
Yeah,
were
right.
like, I could use a new garage. I could use a new, I think it was WDW Pro who said something
Right,
like
right.
that.
People, yeah,
It
the
was
haters.
like,
Yeah.
like we got so much views from
Oh
how
my
bad that
goodness.
show was.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
That's like, bring it back.
See,
Mhm.
even when business is bad, business is still good if you know how to manipulate
Right.
it in your favor.
Exactly.
Right. There's what is it? There's no such thing as bad press.
That's right. Exactly.
Oh my goodness. But let's move on from that throw up of a story and person, in my
Bad
opinion.
news.
We also have a little bit similar vein. Amelia Clark. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Wow, Emily. Amelia Clark was just recently discussing how fans did not like her role in, or didn't receive the movie Solo: A Star Wars Story. And it sounds like she will not be coming back to A Galaxy Far, Far Away. At least it sounds like she was squashing some of those rumors that were possibly out there.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, I so There's a lot to unpack there as far as the movie goes and everything. But yeah, what's your guys' take on this? Are you bummed to not see Kira back and we're not getting
It's just
Solo?
more confusion because nobody knows where they're going anyway. Because I thought it was going to be a spinoff for Lando, last I had heard. And
Yeah.
so
That's a great point.
she would probably fit into that. But she's also a bad person now. And so she could fit into Maul. She could fit into, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
She's in that dark side. What was it? The syndicates and all that stuff now?
Yeah, she at the end of Solo,
kinda weird.
she became the leader of Crimson Dawn. Oh well, other than she's the one underneath Maul as the figurehead of Crimson Dawn. I guess
Was
you would
this
say.
was this like a recent interview?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
She's doing
just-
press right now.
Yeah, she's doing press right
Oh,
now
okay.
for a
Something
movie or
else,
something she
yeah.
has coming out. This
Wow.
is within the last week or two, I believe.
Okay.
It's probably for Disclosure Day.
Is she in Disclosure
I'm
Day?
just kidding. I don't know.
I don't think she's in that. I think she's in something else.
I'll look it up.
That's coming out. Yeah, unfortunately, she had a lot of big fame when it came to Game of Thrones, and then so she got a lot of other things. And she was also talking about Terminator, how people didn't receive that movie she was in with her, and that. But it's not. It's not her fault for a lot of this stuff. I think it's again the writing, and the. Unfortunately, they're piggybacking off of great series, but not executing them well. So it's not necessarily her portrayal. I think she's a fine actress when it came to the story. She fit pretty well, but it's a little bit of a bummer to know that we're not getting more Solo, because I actually did enjoy Solo, that movie. I didn't think it was too bad. I think the way they executed it wasn't great, and I would have loved to have seen Lord and Miller a lot more. But what do you think, Hunter? Do you think Emilia Clarke's coming back? Are you bummed not to see her back in the Star Wars?
I like Emilia Clarke quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think she's a great actress. Solo, like you said, Solo's pretty. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's definitely tolerable and watchable. It would be cool to see her back. Whether or not they choose to do anything with her is probably unlikely, I guess, at this point. I think at some point they're going to have to explain. They're going to have to connect the dots with Maul Shadow Lord and how he ends up acquiring that position. So maybe you'll see her back in an animated form. Maybe she'll be doing some voice acting. But honestly, who knows? Like I said, it's Star Wars, dude. You just flip the coin at this point. You don't know what you're ever going to get.
Yeah, right. Exactly. No, that's a great take. I don't even know if she'll come back to voice act in this. I think it would be cool if she did. That would be like, I would appreciate it if she came back for Maul Shadow Lord, maybe season 2, season 3, something like that.
Yeah.
But really, I don't even know if she fits into Maul Shadow Lord for the fact that, well, possibly, but the time era, I think it's a lot later for Solo.
Solo's later than this?
Than
Or
Maul Shadow
Oh,
Lord.
yeah, you're right.
So I don't know if she fits
She
in
might
that
not be
time
around
frame.
yet.
But I would be okay with her showing up. I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Tie it together.
Did her appearance in Solo lead to her getting Game of Thrones and that huge
No,
success?
no. She was in Game of
Backwards.
Thrones.
Other way around.
She was in Game of Thrones for a long time before she got. And
Got it.
that's how KK works. She's like, oh, big up and coming actors, actresses, big hot thing. Let's get them into Star Wars and not have a plan and destroy it.
Right.
That's how like reactionary.
But she really
KK
hasn't
was.
done anything else like that well known that I'm looking at. So
She was in Terminator. She was in a Terminator movie. She was
Apparently she's in
also-
another TV show.
Yeah.
yeah, she's been in quite
Something
a few,
about
but
she cheated death. So something happened.
I feel like she was in some other like either rom-coms or like romantic movies. I forget.
Yeah,
I
she
don't know.
did. She did a romance movie with the dude in a wheelchair. I've
Yes.
seen the clips. I've not actually seen the movie because it's just obviously not something a man of my character would ever watch. But but like I said, I think she's brilliant. I just think she's just had some crappy luck and some
Yeah.
not so above average. Just kind of like Daisy Ridley. I thought she did great. She just kind of wasn't in something that was beneficial to her as a
Right.
person.
Well, and the problem with a lot of it is that a lot of these characters, female actresses that are brought in, are KK stand-ins in a lot of ways, and people don't like that. It's like a lot of KK self-inserts is how she did a lot of stuff. So that's, I think, another unfortunate thing that they kind of got typecast in that spot. Although, yeah, she came to Game of Thrones. I mean, she could probably live off that for the rest of her life. Anyway, the Game of Thrones stuff. But yeah, it's just unfortunately. And then I did see here, I didn't know this, but Miss Van Reek said she had those brain surgeries that derailed her for a bit. I did not know that. So that's crazy that she had even some health scares there. So I think that's definitely kind of hurt things. She's had to come to grips with a lot.
Well,
and but yeah, it's unfortunate. I still think it would be cool to have her back if they have a good story to tell. And the whole Solo thing was a bit of a bust because they were supposed to do a Mandalorian or a Boba Fett movie that was supposed to tie together with the Solo movie, and they were supposed to do a couple. So
Boba Fett or Lando?
No, Boba Fett and Lando.
Wow.
They were supposed to do a Boba Fett movie, supposed to do a Solo movie, and they were literally, the idea was, and they were planning on having a scene where both Han Solo and Boba Fett are in the same scene in two separate movies.
Oh, that's right.
Shot from
That's
two different
right.
angles.
Interesting.
That would have been so cool if they
That would
actually
actually
could
have been cool. They could pull
paid that off. But,
Yeah.
Or if it paid off. But yeah, no, that didn't happen. So anyway, unfortunate that Amelia Clarke won't be coming back. Never say never, though. You know, enough money and the right project.
The right leader.
The right story, the right leader. You get Jon Favreau in there, I think.
Yeah.
I think she might come back.
And
so.
Mrs. Manrique said Kira was cool. I don't see her doing live action again. Maybe the Maul series. Maybe you said that already. And then Adam said shame. Solo was okay. The actor for Han was lacking. Lando was awesome.
Yeah, I think Lando was one of the best parts of that movie. Although
Right.
I actually liked Alden Ehrenreich's portrayal because it was it was before he became so jaded, and he was fun. It was a fun take,
Yeah.
and I still think they should give him a shot for the Heir to the Empire series, an older, grizzled.
Just the some of the story in that was like, what? Solo? What?
The
I
way
like
they
the
explained,
battle. I like how they met Chewie. That worked.
They
you
should have
know?
just done the whole movie that though. That would have been so epic.
Yeah, exactly. But
Is there a day? Is there a day that you go by in life, Dustin, that you don't mention Heir to the Empire?
I don't know.
Just curious.
That's a good question. Probably not.
Yeah,
There might be a
That's
day
awful.
here or there, you know, an off day.
an off day when
An
he's
off day
when
where
he's sick or
I'm sick, you know. That's about it. I pretty much always mention that though.
that's awesome.
Oh man, but that's Amelia Clarke there, and jumping to another director who has directed Star Wars. He was the director Gareth Edwards for Rogue One. He has been talking about how AI and CGI, it's going to take over CGI in filmmaking. He was deeply embedded in the Star Wars universe. It's just interesting to hear his take on it and what he's talking about and how he's actually excited for AI and filmmaking. He said it's, even though it's like a second unit director who is a billionaire on acid. So he's talking about in this article from Hollywood Reporter about, he also did Jurassic World. He's known for that in Rogue One, but and he also came out with that AI centric movie that I didn't see. Did any of you guys see that movie? It
No.
was
something.
Oh shoot! Now The Creator. Did you guys see that movie?
No.
No.
It was largely based off of AI and AI entities, I guess you could say.
I don't
What a
watch
weird
things on myself.
title. Though it's like a second unit director who's a billionaire on acid.
So I think what he means there and how I could equate this to AI is that AI is really doing most of the work and you're just there like telling it what to do. like a billionaire
Barely,
could just like
though, barely telling it what to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But you're also like the acid part means like sometimes AI does some really funky stuff
Yeah.
and you got to like get it back on track and you're like, what am I watching right now? And he had an interesting
He loves technology, though. He's
He
always
does.
been that way. Yeah.
which is very George Lucas like. And I could see that happening. We've seen, I think this goes into a bigger discussion, which is even the AI Star Wars YouTube videos that we've been seeing. The stories that have been created using AI are hitting with fans, I think more so than what Disney's been giving us. I mean, there are Star Wars AI fan films out there that are in the millions, of views. And they have some really interesting, compelling stories because they're giving fans what they actually want to see. So
Right. But it's not because of the AI.
no, it's not
No.
because
It's
of AI.
it's just the ease of which they can put out these stories finally.
right.
Because they don't have to do any work. They just spit it into a machine and the machine spits it back out.
Right.
So you're like, I want to see Luke talking to Anakin as a Force ghost
You're right. Yeah.
or whatever. And, here we go. And so you can now see that with this sloppy AI, but some people love it. I don't. But,
So the only
but it works to a certain level.
Right. It's not. So I think of it more as a tool, as like what he's talking about here. He says it feels like this stuff's changing every 3 months. It's like we have to revisit the plan 6 months from now because it might be a totally different series of tools.
It's true.
And the things that weren't possible 3 months ago or 6 months ago, some of them are now possible as a tool. And he might go on to say a lot more about this, but I think it's kind of playing to AI is a real thing. It is going to be integrated more into entertainment, and it already has. But what's your take on, I'm not saying it's good or right or anything like that. I'm just saying it's like the internet, in my opinion, and they're building so much around it and with it that it is starting to take over in certain ways.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but wasn't there like huge actors and writers protests, the SAG-AFTRA or whatever, because of this issue specifically, or one of the issues that they brought up, because they're worried about this taking over their jobs.
Mm-hmm. And Samwise Gamgee, actually, the leader of SAG-AFTRA, the president, they did pass a bill in the Supreme Court that gave them the right to their likenesses. So if AI or anybody does use their likenesses, there is potentially a lawsuit that could be involved with that they have to have approval. So that's a big win for actors and creatives when it comes to their likenesses in AI. So that's going to change the landscape there, because we're kind of in the Wild West of AI right now. And I think some more guidelines are going to need to be put in place like this, so that people aren't out of jobs, like you're saying, fact checker. Although Star Wars and Lucasfilm already have been ahead of this, because they already got permission from James Earl Jones. Okay, I don't know. I blanked on that. James Earl Jones and his estate for having his likeness and voices for all future Star Wars movies.
Yeah, but see, I classify that differently than full AI.
Yeah, no, I'm not. But it's his voice, but they're artificially generating it.
Yeah, I know, but that's, I don't know.
But all the money goes to his estate. Yeah. So of profit from that. But there are deals that are being worked out for that. They are preparing for that to a certain extent. And even Lucasfilm and Disney are working on trying to get ahead of AI when it comes to this. I remember they had like a big deal we talked about a while back about AI generated Star Wars content. So Hunter, what's your take on AI and Star Wars and the stuff that's been coming out lately?
Misa Pack. Ooh, James Earl Jones.
I have very few positive things to say about AI in general. I mean, I think, once again, like many things, it's a tool, and it can be used in positive ways, and you use in negative ways, and it can be used in neutral ways. I think AI needs to be kept into a neutral platform. If it does get utilized in the film industry, entertainment industry, whatever you want to call it, I think it just needs to be there to help clean up certain things, rather than used as tools of creative free flow or imitation, or I guess honestly ease of access, I guess, on certain things. I don't really know how to explain other than that. Obviously, it's no what am I trying to say here? Basically, the amount of energy it takes to use it is insane, and there's a lot of repercussions for it. And I think it needs to be used wisely. It needs to be regulated heavily. It needs to be fully transparent. So, if they do use it, they need to be open about using it. Obviously, the thing about basically actors being able to sue over it is solid. That's actually a really, really good thing. I didn't know about that. That's good to hear, because I mean, there's already been so many crazy deep fakes and defamations, and I mean, we live in a world where we don't know what's real and what's not real anymore. And I don't really like the idea of it being used in a form of creativity. I think people just need to stick with using their own noggins. So that's pretty much my interpretation on it. I don't like it at all. It's useful for very few things and nothing more.
Okay. Yeah. No, fair takes
Absolutely.
for sure. I like it. Dan, do you have any other thoughts on this AI?
Yeah, I'm kind of more like Hunter. I'm watching it. I'm watching you because it's only a matter of time before evil spawns from it and it takes over
Right.
the world. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I was like, sure, yeah, I'll give you the keys for a minute. Boom, there he goes. He takes off. I was like,
Yeah.
darn it. I knew that was going to happen. But, with the right guardrails, like Hunter said, there's tools that I use that are AI, generated or not generated, but AI
Assisted tools.
assisted, whatever
Yeah.
that is, instead of like downloading a plugin, it's just kind of in the cloud. So it's a cloud plugin that uses, certain programs to AI a solution or AI or whatever. And that's fine for tools. I don't mind using the technology that we have for that. For filmmaking, I don't know. I'm still torn, Like James Earl Jones, like he's been gone. So like, how are you going to, even though it's his estate that said, sure, why not? It's kind of weird. Like when I'm gone, like, do I want people putting words in my mouth still? It's like, I don't know how that works, It's his voice though. I get it, like it's what the price of fame, I suppose.
Yeah.
But if it's done with responsibility, but that's the thing, like eventually it's going to be irresponsible by somebody, and then now you've gone too far. So it's
they can be sued, maybe,
yeah, and if they can be sued, the guardrails are there, but it's like, they're going to go over the rails as far as they can, and get away with whatever they can get away with. So
right.
yeah, I'm not positive on the AI thing.
I like he's bringing it back actually for us here in a sec. Hitting things with sticks says, how do you guys feel about AI speeding up the visual effects process though? So instead of taking a lot of time to manually edit, do all these different things, having AI kind of fill in the gaps in between, and then a human going in and touching things up, making sure it's clean, making sure it looks good. What are your thoughts on that? More as a tool
No,
for
that's
CGI.
what I said. That's tool.
That's tool.
based.
Okay, tool based,
And
not creating the whole
That's
thing.
not even AI for me. It is AI because but it's just a program that's just kind of analyzing, special effects. That's great.
Yeah.
But I'm not, it's not like, well, generate James Earl Jones in this image for me because I'm too lazy to go get a picture off the internet. And then it tries to conjure up an image of James Earl Jones because he gave me permission, It's like some of it's just laziness and some of it is actually going to help as a tool. It's like I could turn this Phillips head screw that's like 2 inches long, one turn at a time, or I could go get my drill and go, and it'll be done in 3 seconds.
Right.
They both work, but one goes faster. There's a time where you don't want to drill something in because if you torque it too much, you're going to break it. And there's times where I don't really care. I just want to get done with this stupid thing as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So I think there's a time in AI and these tools they have their pluses and their minuses. So I'm all for the tool usage. 100% hitting with sticks.
Yeah, that's I fall in the same vein. I think AI used responsibly as a tool, not as a full creative, because if you use it as a full creative, and I think that's why a lot of people have so many problems with the AI generated Star Wars content that's been out there. Although I have seen some pretty clean ones recently that look pretty dang good and are fascinating as fan ideas, but there's just such a human element that I don't think AI will ever be able to replace, especially when it comes to creating something. And also just the respect and the challenge of doing it yourself versus just, again, just letting it do all the work for you. There's just something that gets missed in translation. But I think as a tool, use it as a tool if it helps move things along. But like Hunter said, try to be as clear about it as possible that you're using it, so that people understand. But I think it's just one of those inevitable things, unfortunately, that it's going to take over, like the internet. A lot of people didn't like the internet when it first came out, and they were probably right about it because it has led to a lot of horrible things, but it's also led to a lot of good things. So
here we are.
It's AI. Here's what we want. We want Jarvis AI, not Terminator AI. If we get Jarvis AI, that's helpful assistant. Yes. If we get Terminator AI, not so good. We're all done. That is the world of AI.
Didn't Jarvis AI have a blip as well?
Yeah, he tried to take over the world.
Yeah, be careful.
Well,
got invaded or infected. Yeah, with what?
Right, but then he overcame it, became the Vision.
That's true.
Right.
So
But there
Paul
was-
Bettany AI. Maybe I should
Okay,
say
there you
that.
go. Thank you.
Right.
Just clarify.
Because that's fun. Iron Man, you need some help. He's there to help you.
So in the end, AI is going to have the stone ripped out of its head and he's going to die forever. Is that what you're saying?
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. No.
I
but
watched the movie
You did.
Infinity War.
It's a good
Dark.
movie. That's the Empire
that's a
Strikes
good.
Back.
That would be a fitting death for AI
Yeah.
eventually.
Maybe.
It does a lot of good. It comes back. It sacrifices itself for humanity. Good.
Yeah.
Good job, AI.
Good job, AI.
That's what I'm hoping for at this point.
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
Yeah, no, that's all fair take. All right, we got to move on here though. We only have
6 more stories.
no, we have 3 more, but we'll cover them very quickly because we do need to move on. Next one is Sean Levy opened up about the immense pressure of making a Star Wars Starfighter with Ryan Gosling, admitting that making Star Wars, you never forget the pressure. With the entire future of Star Wars on the big screen riding on this film now, especially with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie not doing so well in box office, it just really enhances the difficult pressure he has to make this movie a success. And that's what he was discussing with Collider. Was it Collider here? I believe.
Yeah,
It's
it's
on
Collider.
Yeah.
About this film, and I thought this was an interesting take, especially now knowing the Mandalorian Grogu box office wise wasn't quite the success they were hoping for, and now how much pressure he has to make this movie the next Star Wars movie hit. So what's your guys' take? Fact checker, I'll go to you first since it's been a hot sec for AI to talk to us. What do you think about this?
I mean, overall, I feel like that this was a redundant thing to say. Like, we all know that there's pressure. So
Yeah,
are you
fair.
just looking for sympathy?
Good
Maybe
job,
that's-
Levy. Do your job.
I don't mean it like that harsh.
AI's coming down on you.
Yeah, this was not the take I thought was coming, but okay.
No, I agree to a degree. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And then, I mean, I could also see it makes me wonder, is he, I don't know, is he nervous now? Like, more nervous, obviously, that's what he's saying. But like I don't know, is the movie, I don't know how to say it. Are they setting the groundwork already for
Oh, I see.
expectations? I would hope not. I think he was just giving an update, and people hear this and run with it because everyone has always said how much pressure there is with doing anything Star Wars. So he's just repeating it because, I don't know, it's part of the contract.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I like your take there. That is a very interesting take when it comes to, are they prepping things to like
I would
lower
hope
expectations already?
At this point, I would hope not. Like that. Don't start there.
Don't start there.
Yeah.
Don't start
because
with that.
he's done huge movies and huge projects, so like he knows pressure. Is it really that different with Star Wars? I can't imagine that with Spielberg movies and whatever else. They're huge.
He says here that it's a daily global type of pressure.
Yeah.
How do you let that in though?
Well, okay.
How do you let it in?
So I think this is the stark difference here, though, is the fact like the hits that he's had before were like Marvel. He did Deadpool.
Yeah, thank you. That other big
So
thing.
Deadpool is different because it was its own thing starting off, but he was able to build from that huge hit and build it into something even bigger, where it even got into the Marvel Galaxy or Marvel Universe. Sorry. But the difference here is the state of Marvel at that time, and whenever he did stuff, it didn't have as much weight to it. If Deadpool failed or any of that stuff, it's not a huge thing. Like, it's its own thing. And then he had to work it up, and then he did have more pressure on him as it went. But the state of Star Wars that it's in, especially with the box office bomb, realistically, of The Mandalorian and Grogu at this point, and he's got the next film and a history of failures when it comes to Star Wars, and just how fans, there will always be crazy amounts of fans, Star Wars fans, globally, especially like he's talking about. I do think it's a different animal, and there is more pressure. So I can understand where he's coming from, but I don't know if it didn't seem like he was leaning into it like for a sympathy thing. Okay. It was mostly just like, I see where Star Wars is at right now. of course, there's pressure on me being kind of an outsider too to make this movie pop off. But he more went into talking about, Ryan Gosling and how he's such a star and
Yeah,
all these
exactly.
different
So I
things.
feel like this is, kind of taking off a little bit more than probably he realized it would, but that's just because people love to focus on this,
Right.
and
This is the kind of minutia,
negative.
yeah.
But I mean, also to your point, I think things can only go up. So again, what pressure?
well, but not
mean,
necessarily.
Only if you're
Well,
letting that.
we've seen it go down. There's definitely more downward spiral that Star Wars could hit, especially with the state of fans. And if they're
Not
just
with
angry,
movies, not with movies,
well, look at what happened with Mandalorian Grogu.
but not with Ryan Gosling.
I mean, yeah, you do have more things going for you.
And again,
Yeah.
with
Well,
Tom
and-
Cruise coming in, I mean, there's a lot of positives behind this.
And
so
he's smart to lean on Ryan because Ryan just came off of a huge
Yeah.
success.
Right.
yeah, for
So
sure.
I think he's pivoting there, which is smart. to
But
be
so have many others have been coming off of huge successes and then got into Star Wars and seen their first failure. Or at least their biggest
Yeah.
criticism,
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's what Star
That's
Wars
'cause
and
Star
KK
Wars,
did.
because Star Wars fans are mostly putsy when it comes to reviewing stuff. Unless it's like perfect, it's
I
just
don't
it's
I don't
such
think that's fair. I don't agree with that.
Star Wars fans are so rough.
They
So
can
that's
be
why
when it's-
their first failures with Star Wars, because the Star Wars fans are brutal.
Well,
They're
you-
just brutal mostly.
Well, because they
unless it's perfect.
they understand. I don't think even if it's perfect, they'll give grace where grace is due. But if you treat the fans ridiculously, they're
No,
gonna lash out.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. But is it treating the fans with like kid gloves? Do you have to be nice to the fans? That's what I'm saying.
No, you
or
gotta
does
give
the product have to be good?
You got to give the customer what
Right.
they want.
Yeah.
And if you're not giving
Exactly.
the customer what they want for years and years and years and years,
Right.
yeah,
but,
you're
but,
gonna expect fans.
I know,
to
but
get
every
up.
director is doing like one movie, right? Like, so they aren't responsible for all the 20 movies that came before them, are they?
No, it's the leadership. So it's not necessarily the director's fault, but it's still a lot of pressure on the director because
Yeah.
they're now the next in line for possibly a
without a
Star
doubt.
Wars fan base
Yeah.
spanking. So
No, for sure. But the fans are gonna rip that director apart as if it's all his fault.
well, yeah, and that's I do think that's unfair to a
Is
certain
it? Yeah.
extent.
And actors
But
and
it also
everybody
comes-
involved. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
That's
a
what I'm
lot of
saying.
blame to go around, and that's why Star Wars fans,
Right.
a lot of them aren't as happy.
Well,
with
that's why
Star Wars.
most people should stay out of Star Wars because, as I said, the fans are putzes most of the time because they blame everybody involved with the movie for everything that happened in the movie.
Well-
My other question is, who brought this guy in?
Sean Levy. I
Yeah.
don't know. I would
KK.
think KK. Yeah,
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
that
Sounds like trash to me.
Yet to be determined. Yet to be determined.
Yeah, I didn't see the Deadpool movies.
I wouldn't.
I know they're rated R, so can he adapt and make a success out of PG-13 level?
I think he can. I think he will push the envelope a little bit, but I do think he could deliver because he does know how to tell a good story for the most
Yeah.
part. And he knows he's one of the best examples lately of giving fans what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Because Deadpool, he gave them exactly what they wanted, which was an R-rated Deadpool,
Mm-hmm.
and that's who the character is. He leaned into that.
Yeah,
Right.
and
And that's what got fans behind him.
he worked well with the lead star. So obviously Ryan Reynolds had
yeah.
a huge role in that movie. Obviously, I mean he wrote most of it or
Yeah,
whatever.
and leaked it online.
Yeah,
that got him
exactly.
to do it.
But I could see Sean Levy working really closely with Ryan Gosling as well. And
Yes.
Ryan Gosling is, he's got a good portfolio and a good track record.
yeah,
Of making movies pretty good.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a fantastic point. I agree, and that's why I have more faith in him. I think he's nervous just because of what Dan said. But yeah, I agree with Adam here. I am not a putz. I prefer yuts. Thank
There
you.
you go.
I don't agree with your statement when it comes to Star Wars fans as putzes. I think they're very honest and they give their raw take and how they feel. So
I said a lot of the fandom are putzes. Yeah, it's true.
I don't think that's true at all.
Yeah.
But I will.
And the way that
disagree with you.
the way
I
that
will
they
die on this.
the
hill.
way that that's fine. The way that they act though, like little 5-year-olds.
I
It's
think
like
that's your perception of a few
of a lot
boisterous people.
But it's been going on since the prequels, so it's not like just this generation or just the last generation. It's like the ones that saw the OG and didn't like the prequels. That was kind of a putsy take, because now you wait 20 years and now it's actually kind of loved, you know?
Yeah.
for what it is.
Just like the Acolyte will.
Yeah, she's a putz.
Yeah, she's a putz. I'd say more of the people in charge that have been giving us Star Wars content are the putzes and not the fans, because the fans know what Star Wars is and what should be, and they're going to voice their opinion. And that's even what Henry Cavill said about it. He's like, you don't blame the fans. He had a great take when it came to fan reactions on it. I forget exactly what he said, but that's what they've been doing as well. So, Hunter, what do you think about this? What do you think about all of this, man? Are you
just laughing?
Yeah, I'm sure you got some hot takes on this. What do you think about the whole Starfighter movie and Sean Levy?
I enjoyed the front row tickets to this duking out event that I just witnessed.
Yeah,
this was awesome. I'm so happy to be here. He should feel the pressure. To be honest, I think it's legit. I see both sides of your guys' points. I do think the Star Wars the Star Wars fan bases. I think they can be too nitpicky and too crybaby. But on the flip side of that, I think with a trilogy and a franchise as legendary as Star Wars, I think they have the right to be in a lot of ways. So it's kind of the yin and yang to the balancing act. But I don't take everything that the internet trolls say to heart, because the internet is full of miserable people and crybabies. So I think the average Star Wars fan probably doesn't lean too much that way. I just think it's just people trying to be edgy because that's what's cool these days, and all that. But to be honest with you, Starfighter, man, I don't really know. I'm gonna go see it, and whatever happens. I'm not expecting anything great, but yeah, I mean, I think the pressure's legit. I mean, you took a franchise where The Mandalorian is pretty well loved, even excluding season 3, and it did not hold some of the best results. I mean, especially monetarily wise. Mm-hmm. So I think those feelings are legit to have. So yeah, I think you should feel some sort of pressure, because it's like that meme where the Reaper goes by knocking on every door and there's just a blood trail, and that's kind of how the Star Wars fandom is. It's like, is he going to be the next door that gets knocked on? I don't know. Maybe it's great. What era is it in? Is it in the Daisy Ridley era?
Yes,
isn't it? Okay, see, that's already a massive problem. Yeah, so that's massive problem number 1. So that right there should feel like an absolute boulder on his chest. So we'll see.
Yeah, and there's more rumors that came out.
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
Ryan Gosling can apparently make everything great. So we'll see.
If he's shirtless in this next film, it will be a win for the fact checker.
Why not?
He probably will be.
He probably will be. I'll be there. Wow. She's admitting it.
I
this
can't
time.
wait for you guys to go. You'll go to the theater with her, and that scene will come on, and your guys, she'll just be so dialed in, like she's never been dialed in before.
And we're all going to be laughing. That's probably going to be the biggest moment in the film for us, because we're like, see, fact check.
We'll be freaking out.
We'll be freaking out about that.
Yeah, you guys will. I won't be.
Yeah, she'll be like, stop it. No, not really.
We'll see.
She won't even hear us. She'll be so tuned in to shirtless.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
The more they tie it into the sequels,
that's the pressure you should
feel that pressure.
Yeah, and there was just some more news that dropped, rumors that dropped even about it today, which was just solidifying a lot of the story points that have been leaked potentially.
Is it like this one that Hitting with Sticks said?
Rumors that the whole movie ends with him taking the Force sensitive to Rey. Yes, that is one of the rumors that is coming out. They haven't said specifically Rey, but that's what a lot of people are assuming, and that because they did release that he's Force sensitive. His dying mom sends him to Ryan Gosling, which is like his uncle, that is supposed to take him to a Force sensitive person type thing, but it's in the sequel trilogy era, so a lot of people are surmising, okay, so he's supposed to take it to Rey, and this might be the launch of another trilogy of 10, 11, 12 with Rey that Simon Kinberg is supposed to be working on. There's a lot happening behind the scenes. There's a lot of rumors going on around there. And if he's tying into the sequels and he's living in the sequel era, feel the pressure, man. I'm right there with you, dude. Like what you were saying, Hunter.
And if you're making the person that hired you happy, who's no longer there anymore.
Right.
Ryan Gosling can maybe help. He's saying he's leaning in on Ryan Gosling. Hey, can we do this thing? Can we make it good? Yeah. But, I mean, somebody said in the chat, I am not a putz. No, I'm kidding. They said something about pressure creates a diamond.
Yeah.
that's a good
said
point.
that.
You know, so it's possible that,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like any kind of project you're getting paid big gajillions of dollars for, you better you better deliver for the
Yeah.
people. But now you're coming off of this stink of, you know, the Mando Grogu thing, or at least the box office stink of the Mando Grogu. The people liked it,
Yeah.
but a lot of people didn't, and were a little putsy in their interpretation of it. But that's what I'm saying. They're just immature to me. That's what I call them, because they need to move on. They need to find something that they love and go love that thing,
I think
instead
they
of just
found
dragging something into the dirt.
No, they found something they love, and that's why they're going to say what they want to about it, because they're passionate fans, and they
Mhm.
will say what they want because they are passionate. They want to see it being better.
Yep, I agree.
So I agree. I disagree with you again. I will fight you on this. I'm not giving up on this.
I know you're going to
All
hang
right,
on to
round,
it.
round
Just
two.
like the rest
Here we
of
go.
No,
Let's
Round-
get it.
no.
Round
Round
two.
three.
You had
Ding,
one
ding,
last
ding.
thing.
Yeah. So nope. We're gonna move on to the next story here, which is
Justin's favorite.
actually.
Oh dear,
well, no,
Acolyte.
no, actually, there's one before that. It's,
Oh, my goodness.
I know. It's Star Wars Visions.
Oh,
We're
wow.
going to briefly cover this. Star Wars Visions presents The Ninth Jedi, set to debut at the Anime Expo, and is shaping up to be one of the most visually stunning Star Wars project in years. We've been talking about this one for a while. The Ninth Jedi was our favorite when it came to Star Wars Visions, right? It was Visions. It was all the first season anyway, and then they had the third season revisited it. So we had episode 1, episode 2, and now we're getting a whole entire series with that same anime studio, which is very exciting to me because I've been saying for a long time, I think anime is where Star Wars should be putting some more money, because that's the younger generation. That's a huge demographic of people that you probably have missed. And if you can bring Star Wars into anime, I think it's kind of a perfect pairing. But you have to do it right. You have to give it a good story. And that was the best studio out of all of them that came out with the Star Wars Visions Star Wars anime. And they're going with them and they're giving them a full thing. This is what we were hoping for. So I do think this could be one of the biggest Star Wars projects to date. But what do you guys think about this? Are you excited to see Star Wars anime done, original storytelling done? Hunter, what do you think, man?
Yes.
Sorry, I should have.
Yes, totally. No, you're good. Yeah, totally for sure. Anime is definitely, I feel like, a solid point they can tap into. I think they have loads of creativity there to utilize, especially if they give things over to proper studios who's going to take good care of it. Anime is more popular than it ever has been. Back in my day when I was a youngster, the word anime would instantly get you shoved in a locker and beaten up to a different degree. But nowadays, everyone loves it and it's free, and everyone's free to love it. So I think, honestly, with the right creative team, it would be one of the best decisions that they could make for their franchise.
Yeah, and that's a great point. Yeah, very well said. I completely agree with you on that. Anime is something for everybody in anime. That's the genius of anime and the fun
If you like
of it.
animation.
If you like anime, yeah, that's a great point. But it's good storytelling. I mean, that's why anime has succeeded where so many other things have failed, is because they are telling classically, for the most part, but creatively good storytelling. Not everything's perfect, but there's a lot of awesome content out there. And also that they're outsourcing this to another studio and letting them be creative in it. I'm sure they have some back and forth and notes, but for the most part, letting others be creative in Star Wars through anime, I think, is a great take. What do you think?
It's going to be premiered at July 2nd, 2026.
Nice.
At some kind of
Wow.
anime expo, actually.
that was the
first look panel.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
There you go.
Which
So,
I'm interested to see what comes of that.
do we know when it comes out?
I don't think we have a set date. It's supposed to come out
No,
this year, though. It is supposed to come
Yeah,
out
this year.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think they gave us a release date for the public. This is specifically for that fan anime expo, and maybe they'll drop it soon after that. I'm assuming maybe they will link it up and drop it around the same time, or they might push it till later in the year to drop it for everybody. Since we're not getting Ahsoka season 2 this year, I think they might be pushing it back a little bit, probably more fall time. But I don't think they want to correspond with the games that are coming out, so they probably might drop it August, sometime summer. But a little bit, I don't know. We're just speculating at this point. But yeah, so you're excited about this show coming out, though, Dan?
Yeah, I think it's going to be successful because Star Wars animation is just good. And the stuff that they did with that Ninth Jedi was one of the better ones in Visions. And did they do a sequel to it?
Yeah, season 3 had a sequel to it.
Yep.
It was totally different.
It was different. I didn't mind it. It was good though. And but I think it could be one of the better things. I mean, you said that Maul was going to be the best thing of season
I stand by
this
that.
year.
I still stand by that.
Right.
I don't think Ninth Jedi is going to peak Maul this year, but I think it's going to start something new in Star Wars that will possibly go over top, above and beyond.
Correct. Yeah, and it's nice that the Visions have been hit or miss.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see. It'll just be fun to see an entire played out story, because I feel like sometimes in the Visions, the one-offs, even the two off, it's like the story is so visual. Like I'm like, I know the story. There's good stuff here, but I just want more. So can they extrapolate out more? I'm sure that they can. So I'm excited for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just almost too little. That's the problem. Like you get all these different things. It's like it's hard to get really invested into it. So you're right.
When anime is all about like 10 seasons of 26 episodes,
long format.
It's a slow, long burn, and that's what I think would be fun about this, because even Maul was kind of short, It was it gave you all the nuggets.
Yeah.
But
didn't
I
have
think,
a lot of filler.
Hey, if they give us a love story, maybe, anime knows how to do that stuff.
Classical story.
Nobody else knows how to do that in Star Wars, but
besides video game, Cal Kestis.
Besides one video game.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, not on the big screen, not on the little screen, not on other than no. Did we have something in Skeleton Crew? No, Andor. but that was very twisted.
Yeah, loosely.
I mean, Andor was Andor and Bix, and they had a kid.
It was not a big story point though.
No. And it wasn't like that great of a satisfying, because Andor dies in the end and all this stuff.
Whoa, spoilers. No,
secrets. So yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I even with the first 2 episodes of that series, The Ninth Jedi, you were so invested into both episodes and the characters that they introduced. Like that's why it was so good. It was because of the storytelling. You were on the edge of your seat. You were invested in these characters, and they could introduce a new one. Even in the second one, they introduced a totally new character, and I was like, I love this character. Like this character already is great, and they've given me a whole backstory to this character and what's going on, and I care about them now, and I care about this. And they did one of the coolest things, which I'm gonna make a video on eventually about it, in the second episode, which was a life suit in Star Wars, a spacesuit life suit. She got sucked out of the ship, and immediately it kicked on basically a force field around her that preserved her. She was still alive in the vacuum of space. I've always thought about that. In space travel, the first thing that you come up with when you're doing anything dangerous is a lifesaver. What's the lifesaver? You get a floaty, or a boat, a dinghy or something that you can in the ocean, but in space, what would that be? Yeah, it would be a suit that you'd want to come over you and give you oxygen, at least a certain amount of oxygen for a certain amount of time so somebody could find you and rescue you. And I love that they did that. I don't think they've done that in anything else Star Wars. So even just there, that creative leap for me has me excited. It's such a small detail, but I love that detail. And it's the kind of creative thinking that I think Star Wars needs. And it's kind of just common sense that Star Wars has been missing for a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. But Hunter, are you excited about this one?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's probably going to be kind of similar to what you said. It's going to be one of their better projects, I would assume. Probably not quite Maul Shadow Lord, but probably better than anything else we get, to be honest. So I say let it fly. Let's roll.
Let's roll, baby. Let's roll. Good take. Fact checker, I want to make sure I cover you too.
I think you guys covered it great.
Okay, yeah, we got more to do.
She loves animation.
Yes,
yeah, she doesn't love animation.
I'm not going to add more.
That's a great point, but we'll have to get your take on it though whenever we watch it. Maybe it'll bring you around.
Maul was good.
Also, Maul was good. You like that animation. It can be done well, depending on the story. It has to be good storytelling.
Absolutely.
Last but not least, we do have just a very quick thing here. Timothy Zahn's beloved 2017 Thrawn novel is getting a brand new deluxe edition re-release this October. Nice. Just a fun little icing nugget on top, because that was actually a really good book and a good series. If you haven't, you haven't. Well, it's not the Heir to the Empire. I don't rank that as high as Heir to the Empire, but I do enjoy that series. Hunter, did you read that series, that Thrawn series?
Nope, I need to.
Oh,
It's
okay.
on my.
Sorry.
It's on my. Nope, it's on my bucket list. I know a guy who's really into it. His name's Dustin.
Yeah.
He's been selling me on it for the past probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. Basically every
Yeah.
chance he gets the chance to speak about it, he gushes. I'm beginning to think you actually might love Thrawn just as much as you love your wife.
Oh my
I'm beginning to
goodness.
think.
No, I definitely love my wife more, but
Good
Thrawn is
answer.
close. No, I'm just
Oh,
no,
wow.
I'm joking.
Oh,
I'm joking.
no.
No, my love for that story, the Heir to the Empire trilogy, is up there. It's part of the one of the reasons I got back into Star Wars, and that got me excited for Star Wars again after being a kid, growing up, enjoying it, and then I still enjoyed it, but I just wasn't in the Star Wars galaxy until I got back into that, and then it just launched again, me just diving so much more into Star Wars and loving the universe, the galaxy that George built, and how he allowed other creators to come in and make some fantastic content when it comes to Star Wars and the galaxy. And that's one of the special things of Star Wars. So I will continue to sell you on that, Hunter, until you either read or they finally have a movie that we can watch or an animated show or something. Oh man, it's just the perfect thing that they should have done. And I will always.
It's on my to-do list. So
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll give you the Hunter Davis guarantee. I will read it before the end of the year.
Dude, I love that.
There you go.
I should send
There
you
you
the
go.
books.
It's been it's been locked. Oh man, we're already in June. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Screw it. Well, I'll make it happen. All right. Well, I'll read it before
All
the
right.
end of the year.
I probably overhyped it at this point, and it's probably going to be disappointing compared to how much I've hyped it. But I think you'll see the potential at least. Now I'm playing
I don't
the
think so.
Sean Levy thing.
Yeah.
Pressure.
I don't think. Yeah.
Diamond.
I was say I don't think so, man. Everybody that talks about it says it's phenomenal. So I mean, it's something I probably should definitely check out. And
Yeah.
I mean, I do like the legend stuff too. Anyway, I've read some of the books, so I'm sure it's something that I'll enjoy.
Yeah. No. Yeah, for sure. I think you will. For sure. Dan, did you ended up reading that series
I
too?
Almost all of it. Yep.
Okay. Not quite finished with
One
it.
of them was an abridged version, and I didn't realize it.
Oh,
So I need to
okay.
go back and revisit it. But it was still a great story.
Yeah.
I loved how they weaved it through, like they should have done in other movies.
Right.
It just felt natural. Like after episode 6.
Yeah.
It just felt natural.
That's the best take right there. I completely agree.
Like
with
where do
on
you
that.
go from Return of the Jedi?
Yes.
This book.
Right. Exactly.
Like you said, and this is why I agree with you in what they should have or could have continue on from here. They've already kind of clogged up that timeline now.
Yeah.
But it could maybe still be salvaged with Ahsoka season 2 or whatnot. Hitting with 6. Did you like Thrawn and Ahsoka? I liked him in Rebels, but Ahsoka was rough.
Yeah.
We all pretty much agree with you there.
Yes. Oh, that was rough.
It
Yeah,
was
we all agree.
the trailer he looked cool, but it was
Yeah.
until he didn't do Thrawn-like things in the show that we're like, these shows, what are they doing?
Yeah. It was rough. That was rough for me, being such a Thrawn lover. But yeah, that even goes back to the point though, like you said, Dan, why aren't you looking towards books to make into movies? You already have a built-in fan base there. We were talking about it earlier. Use it, man.
Yep.
It was the perfect adaptation. It's the perfect sequel.
Especially if the Wookiee character's audiobook is a fun ride. Yeah, I like it.
really is.
The audio Star Wars books are great.
Oh, they do such a good job.
Yeah.
The voice acting is phenomenal. And they even added music and sound effects,
I know,
which is super fun.
which makes it even more entertaining.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well,
Yeah.
any last thoughts, people? We got to move on. We've been going way too long, but do you have something, fact checker?
Yeah, it's ironic. I bought that book, the one that's getting a special edition.
Yeah.
No, I bought the book, but not the special edition one. Not that long ago. It was on sale. I was
There
like,
you go.
Dustin recommends it.
And
kind
now
of.
there's a special edition. Are you kicking
Yeah,
yourself?
and I like the fancy. I like the special edition things.
If you're going to get it, you might as well get the special edition
Well,
one,
it's
right?
too late now. Why do I need 2 copies?
Yeah, that's a good point. I would lean into Heir to the Empire series. Do you have that series? Do you have the Heir?
No, but this one was on sale, so I had to
I
get
am
it.
not a good salesperson,
No,
apparently.
but you told me that, but I haven't read any of them yet. But
Yeah, that's
it's
fine.
on the shelf.
It's on the shelf. You will all see one day
I mean,
when they finally
who doesn't
adapt
love a good bargain, right?
Yeah, exactly.
it. Right.
Couldn't pass it up.
Yep.
All right. Well, speaking of bargains, we hope you guys got a bargain of how many things we covered here tonight. It went very long, but we
You got what you paid for.
You got what you paid for. We appreciate everybody being here with us tonight. Thank you, all you gonkers. And we see your comments there. Sorry we didn't get to all of them. But we appreciate it. And if you guys have any comments that are watching back later, we'd love to hear from you guys. Put them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell everybody about the channel so we can grow this channel, so we can all be putzes together in Star Wars.
To be honest, you guys ain't no putzes.
Okay, yeah.
Aw.
That's why you're here.
I'm glad you clarified that.
I don't think, I mean, there are people in the fandom. I'm not going to repeat myself, but you guys are not, okay?
Okay.
Because that's why we're here talking about it together.
Right.
With, like Dustin says, fair and balanced.
We try to be as fair and balanced as we possibly can.
Right.
Even you and I had different takes tonight, but that's also what keeps
I know, yeah.
fair and balanced when it comes to Star Wars.
I just disagree with certain takes, certain things, but that's my opinion, and that's their opinion. None of it's like fact. In my head, it's fact, but in other people's heads, it's their fact. Good night from the Yuts. Yeah, you guys are great. You guys are funny.
All right, Hunter, thanks for coming on the show, man. We appreciate it. Nice surprise guest for all of us tonight. We're glad you're back, and we hope to see you more in the future, man. Got anything else fun coming up?
Nope, I'm here. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, everything's last second. I was busy eating a turkey wrap, and next thing you know, I got stuck in the buffer zone and then spit out onto your streaming device, whatever you're watching this on. So, yep, that's where we're at.
I love it. That's how we love you to show up too. Eating turkey sandwich wraps.
Yeah,
he just appears through the buffer zone portal.
And for the record, the only putz that's on the chat is me, and I'm not in the chat right now. I'm on the show. So, that's
he jumped right out of the chat onto your screen.
Onto your screen, baby.
That's right.
You too, for the very low
plot.
Oh yeah. And you too can join the stream too if you do pay a very low fine of. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, right.
I'm totally joking.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys. Well, we do have a members only stream right after this. We're going to be creating our own version with your help, the members' help, for the perfect Star Wars movie and the cast and everything around it. And we'd love to generate it with you guys, not using AI, maybe the fact checker AI, but we'll be generating it together with you guys. So definitely join us for the members stream. Otherwise, thank you all for being here tonight, and we'll catch you next time on Stay on Target. So from all of us here, you're not putzes, and we love you, and we'll see you next time. Same time, same place. Might be 7, might be 8. You never know. All right, Studio B next week. We'll catch you then. Don't forget to always stay on target. Thanks for watching. This is the after show segment, the after credits segment where we say something funny.
It's the end credit scene.
End credit scene. There we go. See,
Yeah.
it's already funny. Dan,
Where we say, Dad bod Thrawn.
Dad bod Thrawn.
Not my dad bod Thrawn.
Not my dad bod Thrawn. Hashtag. All right.
That's it.
Love you. Bye.